want you to rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat, work it in the window, baby. Change position, change position, change position. Stroke it for me, stroke it for me, stroke it for me, stroke it for me. That was decent.
I didn't even know it was
I was scared to sing at the beginning.
I didn't know the words.
Fair to
say,
episode 58 sponsored by Underdog, man. Welcome. And we have a special guest that has not graced this table yet in 58 episodes, and we are happy to have her here. Miss Courtyana is in the building.
Thank y'all for having
Okay, do you prefer
me.
Court or Courtyana?
You know,
Just for this viewership over here, just in case they don't know.
Courtyana.
That's what you prefer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we got it. We got it at the Fair to Say table. Courtyana is in the building.
highly requested.
Yes.
Super.
By demand.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
All that.
How was your birthday week?
My birthday week was blessed, honestly. I'm just happy to be here. Like, this was a big, like, transitional. The seasons was changing for all of us this year.
Yeah.
So, self-care. I had a self-care week. I felt good. Like, I'm just happy I made it. It feels like it's the new year.
Yeah.
It's the new year. We're almost there. And yeah, I'm just blessed to be here, and I can't wait to like just blossom in the next months.
That's
in
dope.
the year to come.
I love that.
Same.
I love that. How long did it take you to clean up your birthday cake?
Yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Let's get to the
Press
real
that
questions.
press. Why you wasting cake?
Wait,
And I know that nigga was hot.
ants or flies is already a thing,
There's
right?
ants now?
No,
Oh.
but that's all I could think in my head. As soon as it was just falling everywhere on the mic, especially on the cords, I just was like, "Where's the hot water?" But thankfully, he had
Some wipes.
some wipes.
Cause I brought some.
I'm hella mad.
Just in case.
I felt like it kept getting worse and worse. Like every 5 seconds, it was like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
And that was a huge sheet cake.
Let
That
me
was
show y'all
not
my cake,
Yeah.
y'all.
That was that panic laugh. You did not know what to do.
I feel like we have a birthday cake curse. Like there has to be a birthday cake curse
Oh,
somewhere. Yeah, cause mine fell, hers fell. Actually, it's just us. It was just us.
We just a
Pretty
little
fitting.
clumsy.
Yeah, rather pretty fitting.
I'm happy I'm not alone because it's embarrassing, especially
On
on
live
stream.
stream,
On live.
by yourself too.
That's why I think yours was funny because it was you. It was just
just you.
It's
Just
just me.
nobody to laugh, nobody to
And they told
react.
you not to drop the cake, and you still.
Literally did.
You would
Drop
think
the
it was
cake.
scripted, but I promise to the Lord Jesus above, it was not scripted at
You
all.
could tell by your face it wasn't
So
scripted.
Yeah.
cupcakes next year.
Cupcakes.
No
Cupcakes
filling.
next year
Yes,
for sure.
Little cups of banana put in the little mini cups, something like that.
banana pudding?
Something with
Fire.
a spoon, and yeah.
This
Shout out
episode
to,
is cooking up already.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Shout out to Dej, my girl, Dip by Rose on Instagram. She do all of our desserts for us whenever we do them. Like we have banana pudding cupcakes, the little cups, banana pudding.
That's
the
my favorite.
Strawberry shortcake.
Asian. She's from Compton. I know.
Yeah.
I go to her house all the time
I'm
for
telling you.
desserts. Yeah, that's my girl.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Tell your girl to pull
I'm
up.
gonna pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
I love
fire.
sweets.
She's super fire.
Her
The strawberry
strawberries,
shortcake, the
yeah.
dipped strawberries, the dipped apples. She do all of
Pretzel
that.
Hell
sticks,
yeah.
Rice Krispies. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And she local. She definitely need to
She
pull
in
up
Compton.
and promote
She's in
that
Compton.
heavy.
Oh, she come make
She was at the A Sports party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She did.
Fair to say
she
I'm
did
out the
Pun's
loop.
birthday cake. She
Got
was
it.
doing all that, everything we do. She did the Galentine's Day for us last year.
Okay.
all that.
Shout out to
Shout
her.
out to
Going
Dej.
crazy. So did you celebrate your birthday other than on stream? Because
Drunk.
we tried to get in contact with you the next day, and everybody went flat in reception. 'Cause,
Drunk.
Yeah.
so you must have had some
drunk
crazy
on the stream.
festivities.
She woke up and texted me. She
How
texted
late
me.
though? Was it afternoon?
It was that night.
It was that night.
It's because I didn't eat. So I brought food into the stream and I was going to eat. But I didn't eat because I just was like, just my adrenaline and everything.
Yeah.
And AD said, he was like, don't drive. And so he was like, we're going to get you lit. Like, and I don't drink like that. One drink will have me like, ooh, woozy, like,
Yeah.
baby. And I went. Did I throw up? I threw up on the side of the freeway. Yeah. When I left.
On the side of the
That's
freeway
right.
is
That's
crazy. That's when you know you don't drink.
birthday.
That's when
I
you know
didn't
you don't
she
drink
was
too.
that type of drunk.
I don't even
God damn.
like throw up, but that's a good birthday birthday, I feel like.
Yeah, I guess.
Ain't that? Y'all drinkers? Well,
I don't
you
throw
are.
up. I don't
I'm
throw
not,
up no
though.
more.
I don't like throwing up.
I
But
got
I don't
past
drink a
that
lot.
era.
I promise I don't drink a lot, so I can't handle it. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
I'll
think you
throw
drink
up.
a
I
lot.
can't do it.
She don't drink that
I'm
much.
gonna get my drink on right the fuck now.
Oh, the number. Oh, my
Numb rum
God.
is back.
Pick a couple, please. That'd be great.
It is
What?
10:30 in the morning.
Pick a couple,
Disclosure.
that'd be great.
it's
Pick
not
what
a. I
cup
thought
up?
it was a
Oh.
fresh juice.
It looks so crazy.
Man, not behind me.
That shit look crazy.
Bro,
No comment.
this is a numb rum.
It's okay. It's all right. You know, shit happens.
Well, let's go ahead and get right into it. It is Friday for us. We know it's Monday by the time you guys are watching this, but it's a big day because K-Dot just dropped a new project called GNX. And we at the table have to go ahead and full disclosure. We've only probably listened to it one time,
One good time.
one or
for me.
two
Twice.
passes.
One good time.
So this conversation is gonna be we're not fully
Initial.
into it yet. I know Dijon likes to have more deeper takes. Pause, but. You know, let's get a brief overview. How we feeling, man? The man dropped this year. People was thinking he was gonna wait till after
I
Super
told
Bowl.
y'all, no, we
Yeah.
wasn't.
I'm just saying that was the
I
stigma on there. Not
I
everybody.
was surprised.
You
I'm
can't.
surprised. I'm shook.
I'm
My
super
wig is
surprised.
snatched.
Yeah.
Bald.
I'm glad to hear you say that
Yes.
because let's address the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Did he meet your expectations of all of your complaints you've been having
On
all
first
summer?
listen.
Well, clearly not, because my complaint was that I wanted it to drop in the summer. But outside of that, he did work with a bevy
Yes.
of a litany of LA rappers from Wally the Sensei, Roddy Ricch, Siete, AZ Chike, Peso, Lefty Gunplay.
Yeah.
There's
Young
Mustard
Threat.
Production, Young Threat. The list goes on
J3,
and
all of
on.
them.
Hit J3. Shouts to all the LA rappers on the project. Of course, this is something I've been saying I want from Kendrick for years, not even just
Right.
after the pop out. I've been saying this for like 4 or 5 years. Like, I want Kendrick to come and work with all the upcoming or as many upcoming LA artists as possible. And he finally did it. So
Yeah.
I am grateful for that. It's not when I wanted it, but we
Yeah.
got it now and I'm happy about it.
I think it's amazing. I feel like this is the world getting to see the West Coast sound at an industry level because it's the music that we make with the industry standard production, mixing, mastering, all of that is actually being showcased for everybody. So it's when you get to take the local out of the local and put it on that
International,
pedestal,
yeah.
and I'm really, really, really excited. And that's more what I meant when I said like all of your complaints, because you keep saying West Coast artists are not making West Coast sounding projects, and I think he did that.
Finally.
Exactly.
Yes.
And he showed he can.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's start at the surface base. So it's called GNX. I was informed this morning as for Grand National. It's for the car that he's posing on the cover with, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Is there any symbolization other than probably for him personally to this, or is it just that's what we're calling the album? Because for this to be such an anticipated album and it's just like named after a car,
Right.
would we have thought a bit a little bit more introspective on the title, or is this okay?
Well, that's why there's a thing called interviews. So we would need to see him sit down with a media person and explain that
Yeah.
in depth, because otherwise we're just assuming.
What it signifies?
Can you look up Training Day?
That was the car he drove in
Right.
Training Day.
Fire.
I'm not sure. I'm fact checking myself before I say this, but I'm pretty sure it was something. It was a Monte Carlo. Was it a Monte Carlo? Okay.
But still the history
That's
of the
why
car.
I said let me fact check
It
before
has
I
to
say
have
it.
some personal
I mean,
signification.
Grand Nationals, that's a classic car. Like, that's very much a staple of, you know, when you think of, like, hood cars.
California
you think
cars
of,
and-
you know, 50s, Grand Nationals. You think of a 96 Impala SS. Out here, you get more of, like, the old schools, like the 6.4s and all that stuff.
Okay.
We love those up north, too. But I don't know. We would have to wait and see. But that was where my first mind went before I knew that wasn't the car in Training Day. I thought that was where he was going on some like King Kong and got shit on me type shit. But I don't know. I was wrong. So
Got you.
Yeah, that's why I said we're gonna assume until we
Yeah.
actually hear from him in regards to what inspired the cover and the title. I do know. I want to ask you guys off initial listen again. No full review, but what's your favorite track that you heard?
That's crazy that it says it's relatively light on features.
I love the first of all, let me just say the production. I'm so thankful he took this route on this album. Obviously, we know he does all different types of music, so he could have took us a lot of different ways. But the production, the up-tempo production, into what Illa said, it has a very West Coast sound. It's gonna be heard a lot more worldwide.
All the time.
I'm very thankful the project sounded like this, the way he was rapping and the production. I think based off production, TV Off is incredible. Reincarnated is incredible because in my personal opinion, he sampled Made Niggas by Tupac and the Outlaws, and he rapped very much similar in that same pocket.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite on there.
What's the one with SZA?
That's the outro.
He had two.
I think the one y'all was playing.
No, she's just on one.
She's on Gloria, right?
The outro, yeah, Gloria. How do y'all feel? Sync songstresses. How do y'all feel about?
I listened to what you guys played, but I haven't lined up the song names yet.
Okay.
But definitely the two singing ones, the one with SZA that had it was a jazz switch.
And I think you're talking about Heart Part 6.
He was singing on it.
Yeah.
Yes, that one was amazing because although I love the crump, the mustard, that was hard.
Yeah, that's
was
TV.
fire.
What do you say?
Mustard. Yes.
He gonna take that sample. That's gonna be his drop for all his shows.
No more mustard on the B-hole from YG. Now it's mustard. Okay, that makes more sense.
That's amazing.
The fact that he was able to transition to the different genres in West Coast music.
Yeah.
Is amazing. Just hearing I can turn up and crump and have a battle, but then I can have. He had the violin or something at the end of, or the guitar. He had it.
Yeah.
He went Latin. He
had a lot of
it was a melting pot of West Coast music.
Yeah.
And
perfect description of it. I would say my favorite was the Dodger Blue record.
Yeah.
With Roddy Ricch, Wally the Sensei, and Siete. Those are three melodic artists from Compton.
Sure.
Different parts of Compton. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
So to see them all come together,
I like that.
that's genius.
Peekaboo
Nothing's more
was
death
crazy.
row or old school than going to get three rap singers or hood singers and having them sing on your track. That to me, that's just old school and nostalgic all together. That's my favorite.
I think I liked Heart Part 6, obviously, because that's SWV sample.
That's
that
fire.
was nice.
Yeah, fire.
I knew it when I heard
Whoever was on that hook sounded really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, if they doubled it on top of SWV, which I think they did, but that's the SWV hook from their song. But I like that song too because he talked about everything. He talked about each individual. He talked about the journey. He talked about where he was at now. He admitted that the breakup of Black Hippie was on him. He said, and then I think probably I'm gonna be real. Squabble Up.
Oh yeah.
Squabble Up is the sample. So if you guys haven't heard yet, Squabble Up is the actual full song of the reel that we've been waiting for months.
Life goes on.
And that beat, I think, surpassed what we even thought it was going to be because it also had that sample. It had an old 80s sample on there.
That was gonna be my question. Because of how hyped up that sample was, that first 4-bar snippet of that song was
from the Not Like Us video.
Yes, and how people looped it and turned it into their own songs and TikToks and all that for it. Did it live up on first listen? Because to me, I felt this no hater shit. I just felt like it was gonna hit a little harder after that drop came in, and it didn't hit where I wanted. But that was just one listen. I'm sure. I'm sure it's gonna grow on me.
Social media played a role in that because
making
you
that
kept
so
hearing
hype,
it.
right? Okay.
Versus if you had just heard it without hearing all the TikToks and shit.
But
like that.
if you take that first part out, so let's cut that whole first part out and then go listen to the rest of the song. It's a slap,
right?
Yeah, it bang.
And that hook, that squabble up, squabble up.
Yeah, it bang.
He made it what it was supposed to be.
To just hear Kendrick make this style of music and give us that purely West Coast is something that again I've been wanting for a long time. And it's like, what? To me, my whole thing was, what do you have to lose? You have all the Grammys, you have all the money, you have the deal with Chanel, you have the Pulitzer Prize. So if you put out a West Coast sounding project, it's not like nobody's gonna be like, oh, I'll never listen to Kendrick Lamar again. Even if they don't like this sound, I feel like give this sound a chance. And he finally, to me, gave this sound a chance in front of the world. The world can now hear the LA sound and how versatile it is. And now if they don't fuck with it, then it's on them. But at least they finally got the opportunity to hear it.
He's so calculated and schematic that I really think that he orchestrated a lot of this to give LA the biggest platform, if that makes sense. I feel like him dropping this project at any other time in his career, it would have fallen under the radar. It would have gone as the, oh God, here they go again, crip walking and going dumb and crumping. Like, cause that's what I always say. Whether or not people want to admit it, there's people in the industry that don't take the West Coast seriously.
They hate it.
Which I don't understand that.
Most people.
They say we hate West Coast music. Oh my God, they playing this shit in the club. We don't want to hear that shit. And it's like, yeah, y'all say y'all don't. But I think Dot was kind of on some shit where it's like, you know what? All right, let's make them. Let's make them listen. They're not going to have any choice. And he led all the way up to Not Like Us, which was a completely and totally catastrophic blowout. And then was like, now that y'all see, can we all agree? Y'all like what this sounds like?
Yeah.
Here goes 12 of them. Like, let's get that off, because I told y'all would like it. Y'all just had to trust me. But he had to give y'all a reason. He had to give the world a reason to even want to hear Not Like Us. So I think all of it, he's a mastermind. Whether or not people want to admit that, he's really super schematic in how he does shit. So I think it was the great time. I don't think it would have hit like this had he released it earlier.
Kendrick needed to be the one to make the West Coast sound be accepted more nationwide. Again, right. Like, he needed to be the one, and so by him stamping this sound is what he's embracing. Even like with the lingo, like I heard him saying chili in the record, and it's like, I don't know if that started over here at FMW from somebody over here, but
that's some LA shit. It's
just natural LA. Okay, so I'm unfamiliar. So I got hit to it.
Chili?
I got hit to it over here. So when I heard it, I'm like, bro, it's just so dope hearing how much it connects to the people over here at FMW and y'all and everybody just being from LA, and then me not being from LA and hearing it like, this is what the nation needs to embrace this sound, because you cannot deny the impact that this project is gonna have.
So Kendrick Lamar has saved the West Coast.
I don't think it needed saving.
Revived.
Revival is probably better.
That's a good word.
Revival
Kendrick
is
Lamar has
better.
revived the West Coast
And stamped the sound as being, this is what the West Coast sound is, because I think his stamp is so important.
Yeah.
By him embracing all these up and coming West Coast artists, it's like, I'm stamping this sound for the West. I'm stamping my Hispanic partners. I'm stamping my young up and coming homies.
Compton
like,
homies, yeah.
Not get to
And
know
he brought the blue side in too, because a lot of people were complaining after the pop out because they felt
Too
like
many
it was
woods
all
and all
red.
that.
It wasn't a lot of blue.
Roddy, Siete.
Yeah, but I'm
and
saying
he put two
brought him
C's in the title.
He did.
Right.
Definitely.
He put two C's in the
Absolutely
intro.
brought the orange side.
Young Threat came in here.
He put two C's in the intro title.
Yeah.
And obviously
And
you
that
want
was
to put the K after
directly
it.
at what happened. Which they did. They whacked out his mural at Tim's.
Did somebody say, let me stop. Go ahead.
And I knew I heard your stomach growling back here. You that hungry
I
this
love
early?
Tams.
But I think it was very necessary. I think that he's definitely did what was asked of him, and I think that it's tight that he just was like, I don't even have to tell y'all what I'm doing.
Surprise.
It's happening.
Yeah, surprise.
And I'm gonna let y'all
Early,
say whatever y'all want to say. When it comes out, don't say nothing. I love the way these new albums are coming out, where they're not adding the features until after like the first weekend.
they're not even
so
listed.
you get blinded, you get blindsided by whoever's coming on, and you have to go look. If you like what you heard, you have to go to song credits. You have to look up the artist, and that forces you to then go search that person's name.
It still might be some artists on there that we're not knowing about yet. We might have to really take the weekend to listen.
Like nobody knew
Six-
Leslie.
Six just pulled it up. It doesn't have their artist names as their government names, but he had the
Right.
credits.
No, they have them on.
The
well,
credits
if you
were
go
up already
on
Wikipedia. I think.
if you're listening to the project on your phone or something, I mean, is what I'm saying.
Oh, and the
like
details.
it's everything. So on Spotify this morning when I was listening to it, every track just says Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
But if you click the three dots and go to song credits, then you see all the artists that are on there.
Okay.
And it's like you never know who you're gonna hear on it. That's why I was like, I think SZA might be on 2 songs. So that's where I heard
Dodie
it.
6, who's on my new LA Freshman cover, and he just got out this year, and he went on like a slew of dropping songs and projects and whatnot. He posted a photo with Kendrick in the studio this morning. I saw that before I got in my car. So then I get in my car and my Twitter mentions start going crazy. I'm like, why the fuck is everybody tweeting me? And then let me show y'all what one person tweeted me. This shit made me go, made me instantly go check it out. I'm like, what the fuck? She said, at Jean Paul.
Wake up,
Need your feedback.
So I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? And oh my God, I saw the project and I started screaming, but I kept driving. But
yeah, I couldn't wait to get in the car. I seen the shit in the chat this morning.
Surprise.
But I will say one thing before we can kind of wrap up on this, unless anybody else has anything else to say. I will say I really appreciate the length of songs, the length of the duration of each song, because a lot of times nowadays our attention spans are shorter, so a lot of people are making songs that are like 1 or 2 verses, 2 12s. It's like a 2-minute song,
Good
2.5. The songs are so good that thankfully he made them. They're all like 4 minutes, 4 minutes plus, to where the production can change.
Some are a little shorter.
There are some shorter.
Yeah.
I know it's 12 songs,
Some
44 minutes.
Because
So
I did the same thing that you just did.
Crazy for 12
Yeah,
songs.
I did the same thing you just did, and I realized some of them were like 2:45. Some I think again, if we're talking about Dot, we're talking about tactical. He's tactical. So on the more like West Coast sounding songs, like the ones with Chike and all them, I think those were a little shorter.
238 on Squabble Up.
See what I'm saying? Like,
3
I think
minutes
the
on
radio hits and up-tempo shit. Because he
Dodger
knows
Blue
his,
is 211.
He knows his audience.
Peekaboo 236.
He's not afraid to actually come up.
every
So
demographic.
there's like
I
3 of
noticed
them.
that.
There's like three short. The rest are all 3.5 and
but
longer.
that's like you know what I'm saying? Like, he's paying attention to his surroundings.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to actually acclimate to the environment. Like,
Right.
this is what it is right now. But
Well,
no, you're not wrong.
Y'all be ready for a 12-song review.
Yes.
Nobody's getting
Officially.
up from the
It's
table.
on the
I won't.
schedule for Monday's film.
Yeah, no
Tuesday's film.
shoes and anything. Scott can't come. It's gonna be perfect. We're gonna talk about hip hop. We're gonna go through all 12 songs.
I'm with
Also,
it.
make sure
I'm with
y'all tell us how y'all feel about the project, because I want to read some of y'all reactions as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, that's definitely. We had to start the show off with that. Before we get into the good stuff, you do know this episode is sponsored by Underdog. Make sure you turn your takes into cash on Underdog by picking higher or lower on your favorite player stats. We are going to be making some picks later on in the stream. And as you know, Underdog's available in more than 30 states, including California and Texas. So please make sure you support the show by hitting the link in the description ASAP. Download Underdog now using that code FMW and get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Oh, and they're still giving free pick, man. Don't miss out on that. I'm telling you, basketball season is cooking. It's cooking. I won 200 the other day. It's cooking. All right.
Let's get into our, is it fair to say, hashtags.
Please.
Let's do it.
All right.
Shout out to Twitter.
This is funny. I was just go upside down and start with this one. Hitman Zay said, hashtag, is it fair to say Dijon be putting niggas on hush?
What that mean?
That means you be shutting niggas up.
Niggas.
Who's niggas?
I don't know. I like to argue.
You do.
I love to argue. I love to debate. I feel like I'm a great communicator. Why would you choke? Sure.
Oh, this weed is good this morning, man.
That's what it is?
This weed is good this morning.
It better be. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess is that your way of calling me sassy? Then that's what's up. I don't know. Shout out to him.
What niggas do you think he was talking about?
I don't think that was him saying you was being sassy. See, this is what you like to argue. I think that he was
Already.
saying you be checking shit.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. All right, so what's the next? The next one comes from Zay Sports Page 24. Always, we appreciate you, man. You always got something dope to contribute to the hashtag.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you again. This one says, "Is it fair to say it's turning into a dynamic podcast? Fuck the haters and continue dropping dope content. Much love from the jury."
Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to bro.
Shout out to the
So
jury,
fun.
man.
He has a whole Fair to Say community page on Twitter. I'm waiting on you guys to join it.
I didn't know.
Yes,
That's
it's
fire.
it's a whole community of Fair to Say content. It's only me and him in there so far.
Oh, so you're holding it down is what you're telling
Yes.
us. Oh, so fun.
Oh, so you're familiar? So that's the boy. All right, so shout out to him,
Y'all
man.
Twitter keep getting fucking suspended anyway, but yeah,
I don't even
y'all
have it no
join.
more.
Conspiracies.
Yeah,
Elon on his ass.
Yeah, because he keep tweeting that bullshit about JFK. That nigga got sniped, bro. His driver ain't do shit.
Damn, it's crazy you say that. I had the link somewhere too in my likes. That's some bullshit.
That's why they got you up
bookmark
on
The
nigga.
video.
Bruh, what the fuck?
They keep slowing
Yeah.
that video down and chopping it up and slowing it down with the wife climbing out the back.
Okay, so you can touch on it a little bit, right? You seen it.
Yes.
We've
And
all
what
seen
is
the
your?
video.
but slowed down.
I don't have any conspiracies as to who might have done it, but yeah, it was just very. Even though it was a very old video, it still was very like visual, seeing the head and blown off and her climbing out the back. But yeah, I did see the different perspectives. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on in Antarctica.
They said it's
There's another one.
And in Vietnam.
Antarctica?
Yes.
Oh yeah, what? Antarctica
and in
is
Vietnam.
Oh,
What they doing in
conspiracies.
Right. That part.
They got hookah out there?
I wasn't there, but when JFK got shot, like, what did his wife climb in
This
the back
nigga
for?
said I wasn't there, but
No, and
she climbed out the back.
That was
what did you say?
You are in my mind because that is
Like,
the only
where's
thing
wife
I was
going?
thinking about.
Like, was
Yeah.
she covering him when she get out the way?
She did. Okay, so the first
He
shot.
saw firsthand.
The first shot.
He
I
saw
didn't, fuck you, nigga. I wasn't that old. I have been to the spot in Dallas where that happened at though, for
That's
sure.
This nigga went to go collect evidence. It's
Oh,
crazy.
No, it's like a monument
This
in
nigga was
Dallas.
collecting evidence in 2003.
Batman.
Listen. In Dallas, it's a monument. There's a spot on the curve where he turned the curve.
Did you have a magnifying glass?
And then
Was you out there looking through the magnifying glass like
and then
this?
the window that supposedly Lee Harvey Oswald shot him out of is blocked out. So it's like a monument type thing for JFK. But anyway, the first shot, she did. She tried to like grab him. The first shot went through or grazed the back of his head. She tried to like hold him, and then the next one, he got shot in the front, in the face, and his head blew. So
You don't think they killed him? You think it had to be another person to turn around
There
and
was
shoot him again?
There was 2 shots.
The
Okay.
nigga driver was like, aha. Nigga, like,
Yeah, like while his camera's
Yeah.
going. And all right, next
that drop top?
hashtag. Next
Nobody
phrase.
else seen the driver turn around and do it. Say, hey, that nigga just shot him.
Oh, they seen it.
But everybody.
I'll come back with the. I'll come back with the
I told
conspiracy.
you gotta bring
I will.
that.
Yeah.
No,
Fact
trust me
check,
next
fact
week.
I didn't
I
have
told
my
him
Twitter
next
to
week.
research, but I will. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. No, that's where you can do your deep dive. There's a lot of stuff goes on there that doesn't get flagged, like
Get a
YouTube.
makeup burner, nigga.
Back on Fig said, "What's a moment in LA where you realize, yeah, this city is different?"
Too many.
The Dodger Parade.
and bad. Too many.
I don't know if I've had that yet.
The most recent was the Dodger Parade.
What's the moment where you realize,
For me.
yeah, this city is
It was
different?
wild.
As a grown adult, still like, cause it's always been like, cause I used to take the bus, the train, all that. But the Dodger Parade in 2024, it just reminded me, LA is still a very different place from everybody on rooftops and cars and just people falling, and it's just I love being an Angelino.
Mine is more negative. Is when Nipsey passed. That's kind of like when I
City
realized,
is
like,
different.
yeah, this city is just like, it can be shitty sometimes. Like real, just
Yeah.
sometimes. When you lose somebody that means so much, so unexpected. That was the first time as an adult I was just like, I don't like it here. It was just like, dang, like every time we get something positive, it's like we destroy it or tear it down.
So you're from here.
Yes.
You're
I'm
from the Bay. You're from here.
Yeah.
You guys never lived outside of the state.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. See,
So,
that's different.
I think, okay, so my perspective may be obviously a little different. I've lived in 3 different states, and when I moved to California, I realized it was different when it matched everything I saw growing up in movies and music and entertainment. So everything that I saw growing up and loved about Los Angeles and California, I saw it when I got here. Like from the streets to the cars to the lifestyle to the way people dance to the way people talk to the way people wear their hats, just everything. So I realized that it was different in a positive way because it was like, this is not just what you see on TV. This is actually accessible. This is real life. And this is like a culture that should be embraced more nationwide. So when I moved out here, I was like, oh yeah, this different. I never want to live anywhere else.
Could I get that's what's up?
I
Can
would.
I
This
get
the best. In my opinion, this is the best city in the United States, and I've been to every major city in the United States.
I
Shout out
can't
to
believe
LA.
you said that, but shout out to LA.
Yeah, that's
Been to every major
that's-
city.
Yeah, I've never heard anybody say that.
I haven't either.
Really?
I've never. It's always because I know we don't have the best food.
So what major?
We don't.
What major
I
city?
know we don't have the
Okay,
best
let me
food.
ask y'all.
Rent,
What major?
everything.
Okay, but look,
Traffic, gas.
Yeah,
But look, this is where
We got good
this
weather.
is why I attribute it to.
Yeah.
What other city that you can name would you put up that would be better that you've been to or that you would assume?
if I were to live in another city, like when I buy my first house, it's gonna be in San Diego. That's where I
Really?
want. I love San Diego.
Oh, there you go.
Like I go to San Diego at least every other month
That's crazy.
It's
for
very
like a
nice.
weekend or so. So that's where I'm like
Island.
looking to buy a house at.
It's good. It's close to Los Angeles, but I say LA because it's the accessibility. You have the best weather all year round of
Yeah,
any
best-
ci-
I'll
of
give
any
you that.
city in the U.S. Probably other than maybe San Diego.
Mediterranean weather. Yeah,
But
I
you have the
agree.
best weather. You have the best views, in my opinion. The mountains. When during the winter, you can see the snow caps. You got the palm trees. You got the beach right here next to you.
Yeah.
You got all the entertainment that you need. All access to anything celebrity, anything to want to be famous. The
Hollywood,
content,
yeah.
the Hollywood. The only thing bad is the traffic. Other than that, I have really
That's
no
the only
complaints. The
thing.
cost of living is a little bit higher, but I think that's
a
relative.
little.
Homelessness, yeah. It's a
Homelessness.
lot of
It's
dead
inexpensive
energy,
everywhere, though.
but it has a lot of potential and it has a lot of history.
Yeah.
And we just gotta, like Kendrick, revive the music. We gotta revive the culture. We gotta better food is coming in.
Hopefully.
Yeah, shout out to We Starving.
Yeah, better
Traffic
food.
and homelessness are the two worst
We got a
parts
lot
about
to
LA.
work on.
But see, that's the thing why I'm like, I'm used to that too.
What
Because
part?
in San Francisco, that's the same. The
Traffic?
Bay, traffic is the exact same in the Bay. I don't feel, when everybody be like, oh, that LA traffic, I be like, this is the traffic we sit in too.
It take y'all an hour to go 2 miles, 3 miles.
Yeah, to get from Oakland to San Francisco in rush hour might take you an hour and a half.
Goodness
Like, and that's a couple miles, but it ain't no 50 miles. Like, it takes a little minute. Even getting across the city. San Francisco is only 7 miles, 7 miles.
Oh,
So getting through San Francisco take you 45 minutes sometimes.
I gotta
But-
visit.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing, like, San Francisco, it was so many laws and ordinances and all that shit passed, like, when they stopped doing, like, the urban music laws and all that shit, where we couldn't play hip-hop in the clubs and stuff like
What?
that.
Really?
It was bad. For a minute,
You can't play hip hop in the club.
it was like a thing, because there was, like, a time where they didn't want urban clubs in San Francisco. So they like
crazy.
just made hella. That's the thing I hated about San Francisco so much, is there were so many stipulations to what we could and couldn't do. But everybody started going to Oakland. So Oakland's fun. Shout out to Halftime. Always shout out to Halftime.
I've never seen so much graffiti in one place, bro.
In Oakland? Hell nah. It's not.
It's
this
worse
is
somewhere
LA.
else. Man,
Look at that big
I
ass
feel like
building
I feel
downtown.
like
I'm like, we
Yeah.
don't.
Tatted
I feel
up.
like I feel like when I went to Oakland,
Because out here, in the Bay, it's graffiti artists. Like, but out here, it's
Just graffiti,
whacking shit
yeah.
out,
Yeah.
flagging your. I mean, spraying up your.
I think
hood,
that's what I
whatever
mean.
you
It's
do.
more artistic, but it's just graffiti. There was graffiti.
I don't mind
everywhere.
if it's a mural.
We have
I
a
don't
lot
mind
of
if it's like
murals.
something artistic, but just
Yeah.
some gang shit. Where you
Yeah,
just
like
whacking
I
somebody
came
or
out
something.
here.
Yeah.
Now, how you said when you came out here and saw that things were like how you saw in the movies and shit. I did that when I came out here and saw like all the different hoods getting whacked out on the wall and shit. I was like, damn, they really don't be playing.
They really do that
doing
shit.
that
Yep.
shit.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
we don't. You don't really see that a lot in the Bay Area. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm saying it's mostly like just somebody putting their name. Like, but yeah, no, I think LA is fire. It's cheaper out here than it is San Francisco.
I need
So
to go to Bay and do my Tupac
Yeah.
tour. Go to Marin City.
good luck with that.
I'm gonna make my rounds. I always do. I know the building, the apartment number, and everything. I'm gonna
That
make
is
my
an
rounds.
actual hood. I'm
I'm
telling
gonna
you.
make my rounds.
But listen.
Marina.
Listen, shout out Burke, shout out Brill.
You got
shout
somebody
out
you can connect me with
Queen
over there?
Foreigner, shout out
I just
all
need a
my
brief
Marin,
little
all
tour.
listen, that is actual
I've toured
project.
everything I can.
Don't
I
get
know.
up there.
I need you to put me on
Don't
there.
get up there doing how these people be doing when they, I want to go to O Block and take the picture with
No,
the
no, no,
mayor.
no, no, I ain't doing that. This different.
That's people think Marin is Marin. That's a real hood.
I bet it is.
So don't just go in there trying to sightsee.
No, I ain't been up to the Bay yet, but whenever I make my rounds, I
Yeah, I
definitely
can't wait to
plan
go to the
so.
Bay.
Yeah.
I've never been.
Well, I've been to the
Let's
Bay a few
go.
times, but I never went there. I've been to
Like
San Francisco
Courtyana.
and
Let's
Hey,
go.
let's go.
I've been to San
Can we
Francisco.
do our
and
first Fair to Say field trip?
I would love that.
I'm gonna take
on the
y'all.
road. On the road pie would be fire.
But you don't fly. You want to drive.
It's a
It's
5-hour
75
drive.
hours.
We got a sprinter.
We got
Just
a
get a
sprinter.
sprinter.
We got a sprinter?
Yes.
Is hookah in it?
No.
No.
Hookah on wheels.
No,
Oh,
nigga, sit
hell
your
no.
ass down.
I'll meet y'all up there.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. We not hotboxing no hookah.
Shout out to Hookah on Wheels coming soon.
That's
did a,
out.
Franchise, baby, think big.
I took the boys. We did a We Starving food tour in the Bay.
That's
Is that LA Fitness?
Yes, it is.
no, it ain't. Don't get
Y'all,
him.
we
don't
got to
get him
actually
going.
see live and direct firsthand.
Oh, at the Friendsgiving.
At Friendsgiving, he
Did.
was not lying.
The food
LA
looks
Fitness
so
do
good.
be blowing his phone up.
Stalking
LA Fitness
me.
did
Because
call
they
him.
wanted you to do the personal training.
They want something like that.
They're trying to inspire him.
Do y'all get a lot of scam likely phone calls?
Oh yeah.
I found out you could block that shit.
How?
It's like a number. It's like #662#, and then your iPhone will automatically block scam likely.
I don't trust that. That sounds like something.
Now they have
They
there's,
gonna get your
there's
ass.
like the national do not
Information.
call list and shit
Uh-huh.
like that. You have to sign up for. I think somehow it like expired, and then you like they had to redo
That's what it
it.
is.
How did you guys like Friendsgiving?
I loved it.
I missed it.
It
Why
was
did you
so
miss it?
much fun.
AD told me first of all a few hours before, and it was the LA traffic.
Man, that's why I was late. Fuck, traffic was
Oh,
And I
so
had to go to
fucking
Lancaster.
annoying. I was late.
When Stent walked in and they roasted the whole party, just start roasting them for no
Who did?
reason. Oh, everybody.
You don't even go
Who
here.
did?
You weren't pay attention.
Who did?
Only thing.
Who did?
Don't start putting a narrative out there because
Everybody had something to say.
I didn't hear nothing to say. Only thing I heard was Six trying to be funny and try to play
He
some
played his
old
song.
music. I didn't hear
That shit was funny.
Oh, it
I
was
don't know
cackles.
what's. Let me address that. I don't know what's so funny. Why you always go back to playing that song? What's so funny
Is that
about
the
that?
single?
That song. That song will reach places that no song you have will ever will.
I dropped one.
Okay. And any song you have will never reach the heights that
Okay,
song
let's
reached.
not do that.
Because let me just say.
Let's not do that.
No, I
because
love
he played,
Six. I love Six. No, because
he
hold on.
played
Let me
Terrell's
get this
song.
off.
He played
I-
AD's old music.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
He
But let me
played
get
This Is
this
How
off.
We Do It when he was trying to make fun of Jack.
Okay,
Like,
let me get
Vixens.
this off. Let me get this off.
Go ahead.
He always resorts back to this same song as if like it's a joke. And like you said, everybody was cracking jokes. So if it had to be something, it had to be about that. Because I came in, I was in the cut, I was rolling my weed. He played the song. I laughed along with it. But I was at the same time like, Six, you're doing the same thing again, trying to be funny. And again, you're trolling on something that had some great success that a decade ago that you haven't reached.
So peep this.
A versus.
You know I play that one song?
Stop.
$1,000 right now. Somebody name a second Stet song.
You don't have to, because
can't
that's the
name
song.
one.
Because that's the song you're trying
That's why I
to.
played
But
that
guess
one
what?
song. That's the
You
only
have it
song
in
you
your
know.
song, and I've never.
$1,000 to anybody who can
You-
name a second
I've
Stet
You
never
don't have-
listen. I've never heard the song, but you got to stand on any. No, it's a part of your catalog.
And I stand on. That's what I said. It's reached heights that he
play
never
it
like
will.
perform it.
He never
Why you
will.
perform it when he cut it off?
Why do I have to? I don't need to.
You have to do shit. But
I'm not ashamed of it. I'm saying, but you have you have it downloaded in your computer. I don't have any
I don't
Six
have
songs
it downloaded.
downloaded, but you have it queued up every time I walked in the building, so I appreciate that. But the trolling of it is
Flip
at
it.
this
You
point.
gotta flip it.
At this
You
point,
don't
you
sound like
trolling.
you appreciate it though. You sound like you're
Because you do it trollingly. You do it trollingly
So
as
play
if
your
it's
song
like a joke.
He's a DJ.
No. I see through it.
trolling.
I see through it. That's one of the pokes I'm talking about, and that's
But
what
that's
I'm
what
telling.
I'm saying. Why
And
are you
and
mad at him when he played other people's old songs too?
It's
not
a
about-
blessing to even
'cause
get a
it's
play.
a different
You
way
gotta
of.
spin.
Come on, bro.
Rappers don't get it.
Come on, bro. Y'all
But
not
I'm
gonna do
saying,
this. I know the difference.
Is T-rell getting mad every time somebody play that song? No,
He's
he
not-
was
he's
at
not.
first. He did at first. He was like, come on, bro, y'all gotta play with me.
Illa.
Woo,
This
woo.
is not surface based. This is deeper than that. This is not just at the party. This is something with Six specifically. I'm talking to Six. So what I'm saying is this is Six doing this. So I'm not saying I got love for Six, but don't troll
Have you
me.
said this to him
and
off the
continue-
camera?
Yes.
So why did you bring it to the camera? That's
Bro,
where
I
I'm
have
gonna go
to.
with it.
When I walked
That's
in
where
here,
I'm gonna go
when I
with it.
walked in here when you was
said
playing,
upstairs
nigga, I
that day,
said,
so why did you need to bring it on
either
camera
you were
right
here
now?
or were not. He said because he always does it at the right time. So he did it one time when I was coming in here. He played it on here, and I addressed him about it
I'm
there.
just tired of
So
everybody
he did
bringing
it
this shit
again
to
there.
camera. Say it to these niggas
I
when you
did
get
what you
off
mean.
camera,
We've had this
bro.
conversation. If you're gonna do it in front of the camera, I'm addressing it in front of the camera,
He
just like
didn't
I
do it
just
on
did.
camera. We was at Friendsgiving.
I'm not talking about Friendsgiving is when it happened, but it's happened more times than that.
But I'm
this is
talking
the
about
time
this
when I
particular
chose to
instance
address
that you're
it.
talking
Period.
about right now.
It's when I
Get
chose
off
to
on who you're
address
mad
it.
at. All
And
y'all
in this
niggas be doing this
courtroom,
shit on
in this
camera.
seat,
Do
I
this shit
chose to
real
address
time.
it.
Bang the gavel. Bang the gavel.
So if that's where the joke came from,
Like, what
I
are we
addressed it.
talking about?
She brought it up. He brought it up.
Order the
He brought it up. So
Order
I
the
addressed the
court.
joke.
It's got your
Period.
feelings yet.
No, I'm not in my feelings.
Hardcore.
I know what that
Are you
song.
out your feelings?
I know what that song did. I addressed
Are
it
you out
because
your
he
feelings?
brought up as if that was the joke.
I got
So
it.
if that's the joke, let me address it.
I got it.
Period.
I got the beat. I'ma send y'all both the beat. Whoever come out with the better verse, the other
You
one.
gotta do that. Just go look at the
The
cipher.
other one
He don't play the
has to
cipher.
not rap anymore.
We don't gotta do that. We already heard the cipher. Come on, man. Let's move on. Shelf one, sign one, drop one. It's that new topic that everybody was hyping
Y'all
about
got
on the
me in
last.
trouble with this.
It was your who's that?
This stuff, I didn't
Who
come up
made
this
this?
shit.
You gonna let us go next?
Who made this?
Yeah, scroll down.
Bow. Let's just go right here. Let's just go right
Who
here.
made?
Sign one, shelf one.
Are we
drop
wrong
one,
for this
6
topic? Hold on, wait. Let's before we get into it. Are we wrong for this topic? Is it messy?
All right, so let me read what Jason Cash said about this situation. All I did was screen record the shit and repost it, try to promote the show.
Boy.
And he said,
Shelf one is
because remember
crazy.
on the prompt it was reason.
I was like, I don't know what I had to ask him what's the difference between shelf and drop, but
Shelfing is
I
is
get
a
it
tax
now.
write-off. You gonna be in this.
gonna stay
Yeah,
in
but
the
you're not going to
contract.
another
Yeah.
label.
Yeah.
So it was Reason, Airplane James, Jason Cash. We got asked that. I posted this same clip. Back when Fig posted it. Jason Cash said, myself and Till Inglewood are feeding 3 families in need Monday as a pre-Thanksgiving dinner. Also a part of Everybody Eats campaign, giving away a $100 gift card until every day for the rest of the moment. I'm assuming month. Too much positivity going out. Please keep me out the messy shit. Shout out Plain and Reason.
There you go again.
Every time I post something, an LA rapper finds a way to take offense to it. We know that to be true. Cash is, that's the bro. So I have a lot of respect for him. We work together on different things. So I respect his opinion or his stance on it. What I'll say is, and this is not just for Cash, I feel like upcoming LA rappers should be appreciative when they are mentioned on platforms.
Right.
Because there are so many platforms, more platforms than not, that won't mention you at all. That will act like you don't exist. At the end of the day, sign, shelf, drop. Again, I didn't come up with the prompt. It was on the screen.
Right.
We all participated. That's our job. But it's like, that's still music related. We're not talking about your personal lives, your relationships, you feel me, your finances.
Yeah.
So I feel like if we having a music prompt, you feel me, me personally, if I was an artist, I wouldn't take this, because there was people in my comments who was choosing Cash. On the show, I chose to sign Cash.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So me personally, I wouldn't have took offense to this. How do you guys feel about his comment though?
I don't think he necessarily took offense to it, more so as he was just like, let's not push any sort of competition, whether it be friendly or otherwise. Let's just talk about the good stuff I'm doing. So rather than saying sign, shelf, this, say, post a post that says I'm giving out turkeys or we're giving out dinners. Like, say that versus putting us head up against each other, whether it's humorous or not.
Well, we could really do both. And like I said, if not that I said it, if Cash were to text me a flyer for the giveaway he's doing, I certainly would post it. I didn't come up with this prompt, but I'm defending it because I have done it in the past before. I've did it with more notable artists that people could like actually know a song from. A lot of the comments and retort to this, because back on Fig posted as well, a lot of people couldn't name a song from any of these 3 artists, so that made it hard for them to participate. If I was in charge of this prompt, I would have had 3 more known LA rappers that you could actually name some songs from to make it just a better conversation. But I still defend the prompt. I stand by it because that's your record label's job to promote you. Going back to even me and Greedo's back and forth last week where he's like, just promote the music. There's marketing and promotion departments at your record labels, production companies, or whatnot.
Are all 3 of them on a label?
Of these artists? No, Airplane. Well,
So you can't say that.
Well, independent label Diamond Lane. Reason just left TDE, and we know Jason Cash is, I believe, still technically signed to Atlantic. But what I'm saying is, and again, I'm not focusing on these artists. I'm saying LA rappers in general.
Got you.
That's on your team and on your label to promote you. Our job is to cover the music. And how we see fit.
But do you
so
think
if we want to have a
think-
conversation? I feel like all I'm saying in closing is we have the right to do this prompt.
Cause it's a relative. It's happening in the industry.
Yeah, it's a music
they created
prompt.
that culture. Even though it's a messy prompt, it is messy.
It is messy.
That's
because
the first
it's
thing we
division,
said.
It's
but
messy.
it's actually happening. If we're all doing music, the independent thing is amazing. But a lot of people are doing independent and going to the majors, right?
Yeah,
but this is happening. It's taxes. It's people that they feel like might be good for radio. This is what they do. So it's unfortunate, but that is the culture in music for sure.
It gave us the opportunity to play A&R for the day, and that's what I liked about the prop. It kind of shows you each media person who spoke or participated perspective as an A&R, and that's dope.
But at the same time, too, though, like, you don't think that, again, with the division, or because the stigma behind shelf and drop are negative connotation, right? They're not a positive thing. So when you're putting that on somebody, you're labeling them as not being worthy enough to be the artist in that list of being signed and being promoted. So it still kind of puts a negative light on the other artists. Even though Jason Cash got put in a positive light, he still feels the same way. So it's like everybody picked me as the one to sign, but it still doesn't look as my counterparts look good.
It's just a sensitive ass era, and all I'll say is I see why other platforms don't discuss LA rappers in general. I see why they stray away from it and treat it like it has the cooties. Because every time...
There's a more positive way to do it, right?
I can speak from I can just say, go check out Jason Cash's new project every day. I can just wake up, we can just wake up and come here, stream Jason Cash, stream Airplane James, stream Reason. No, that's boring. We give us the artistic room and some freedom to conjure up conversations
and put people against their friends.
Like
and put people against their friends.
But for what? Are you going to sit your wrist?
I don't disagree. I'm just asking as a counterpart.
Drop this artist hypothetically?
Why would we be wrong for saying, earlier before the camera went on, we talked to Tupac or Kendrick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that conversation okay, but sign, shelf, and drop is messy?
I think maybe because they're peers, they're all on the same playing field right now.
Okay.
So maybe I hear exactly what you're saying, but I also
man up. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly. What I'm saying.
But maybe we get more creative with it. Instead of making it a competitive one, maybe we do the same thing, but let's put these 3 artists and let's put 5 of their tracks, and then let's do the whole. You got $10, make your dream mixtape with all their songs.
Or who would you pick Who would you pick for a Kendrick feature?
Participation trophies. We're handing out participation trophies. We putting bumpers up at the bowling alley. We baby proofing the house. That's what we doing.
We just not putting us against our. We just don't always have to be against.
If I'm not talking about,
it's not always about competition.
This is being debunked with the new times we're in. We're known like this whole idea of the industry and what's tight and what's radio and what people want to listen to. With this whole industry changing with TikTok, and you could get on the internet and make a song on TikTok and it can go crazy in 2 weeks and you're now on top. Shamar, hello,
right?
So it's changing. It's becoming debunked. We're not gonna need the labels no more. So that's why artists that are independent and stuff like that, they like let us just have our lane. You feel me? Not create this division and like you said, like a dream feature or
it doesn't create
whatever
this
song.
doesn't create. I hear you, Courtyana, but it doesn't create any division. How can a hypothetical
this one
create?
Didn't. This one didn't.
So
but sometimes
Reason,
it can.
Cash, and Plane are going to see each other and tee off on each other or block each other on social media because you chose to sign Cash, you chose to sign Plane, and you chose to sign Reason.
Envy is a quiet thing, bro.
Envy is an emotion. That's what it is. So then it's an emotion.
Every artist is emotional. Every single artist that's an artist that's passionate, they're emotional. So envy is a thing that people.
I stand by it. I defend the prop. Again, I didn't come up with it. I didn't put it on the screen.
I think it is messy.
I defend the prompt.
I defend the idea.
We all sat there and did it.
We did. After all kind of like, I will say we shuffled our feet a little bit with it though. I'm not gonna hold you. We all pretty much were like,
I didn't participate in the second one. In the first one, I participated just because I knew one person.
Get it. And what I'm saying is, we're not bad people.
Yeah, it's not out of the ordinary to come up with the prompt.
It's not malicious. And again, Billboard ain't talked about none of these 3 artists yesterday. Double XL ain't talked about none of these 3 artists yesterday. Rolling Stone ain't talked about none of these 3 artists yesterday. And I can keep going.
And
I can go on for 10 minutes.
Look at how the tables
music
turn.
platforms that ain't talked about none of these artists yesterday. So how come when we acknowledge you artists, acknowledge you as rappers, how come when we do it, It's all this retort.
Because that's not the only way for acknowledgement.
How about that? No, it's not. Again, I could sit here and say Jason Cash has a new project out.
But that's why I said maybe we just come up with more.
Promo. That's your label job.
Maybe we just come up with more creative. I mean, we love the memes. Mm-hmm. We all do the memes. You know what I'm saying? But it's like maybe making the verses. Maybe the versus memes are what they not trying to have happen, and it's because, like he said, this shit lingers. It's internal. It festers. Yeah. There are niggas that might see some shit like this, and next week,
that nigga airplane weak.
Now
that nigga breathing weak.
Man, watch this. You put 3 popping Atlanta artists, and you say sign, shelf, drop. You ain't gonna hear a motherfucking word back from them.
That's not true.
You wanna know why? Because they got motion.
That's not true.
Because that's why.
For the sake
they're not sitting around crying about what the fuck we over here talking about. All fair to say.
No, I don't agree. It's just the way he said it.
Saying.
But I don't agree, because even if you think about it, you just said let's do the females. You just said nobody argues when they do it. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. How many times do you see? I'm gonna ask you specifically because I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. Have you ever seen on Shade Room, like when they do the who wore it best, and then everybody in the comments like, both of them, why are we putting 2 black women against each other? And it'd be some people that are like, okay, this one or that one, but for a majority of the time, everybody like, don't do that. Like, stop doing that, because now you don't make these bitches not like each other. Oh, that bitch had on my outfit, or this bitch did this. But same thing with the female rap. There's a couple of artists who definitely will go head up and have their beefs or whatever, but as of late, we've started seeing the girls kind of band together and be like, man, don't put me in that. Like, her album cracking, my album cracking, we doing good, and I'm gonna get her on the feature, and we're gonna do a song together. Don't put us in that.
If I ask you which album you like more, that should not stop 2 artists from working together. If 1,000 people say I like this person's album and 600 people say I like this person's album better, if that prevents them 2 artists from working together, then they are retarded.
That happens because it controls their fan bases. It controls their fan bases.
Why do you care? That's being overly sensitive, and it's like, why do you care? How are you upset because some people like this artist or some people like this artist? How could you possibly be upset because I want to sign Cash, you want to sign Reasoning, you want to sign Airplane? To take offense to that instead of acknowledging that you're being promoted and talked about and kept relevant,
you're also being dropped. Or shelved. I know, but you gotta think, not a lot of people
waking up to actual drop letters like you're no longer a part of this label.
Yes, but I know. So putting that stigma on artists, it's just the stigma that you're putting on artists by saying that.
How's it a stigma that I would hypothetically drop you versus this artist? How's that a stigma?
I'm not saying I disagree.
That's not a stigma.
I also really think that it's super ironic that the second one that we did, all of us sat here. So back to your point, let's talk about promotion, because let's get out of that. That second one that we did, every single person sat at this table and said, if it was Lefty, Rowdy, or Peso. All of us went around and kind of said, I really don't know that much Peso music. And we woke up today and Peso is on Doc's
Peso's
album.
On
So again, it's all relative. It's all subjective. Like, you can't really call it, because every single one of us, in theory, probably would have said, drop him. Lefty is on the project. Peso is on the project.
Lefty's also on the project.
That's why I'm like, it gets a little tricky, because one of them might see it and be like, bitch, you can drop me if you want to. Bitch, I'm on Kendrick shit. Like, and we'll be like, shit, it's nothing we could say. But he might be offended. You know what I'm saying? So
back to
it's
the
iffy.
Did we
like
the drop date significance as well?
11/22/24? I don't think so.
What's the significance?
Funny enough, the day JFK got assassinated.
Today?
Yeah.
You supposed to have that tatted.
So they're pouring out like headshots in there. You like,
have that tatted. It's crazy.
You supposed to have that tatted. He visited the monument.
Yo, for that date, yeah.
So they're saying like today was the headshot, and then Drake just posted and deleted a red button on his.
Oh, it's coming. No, it's coming.
You want to press the button again? He did that last time. He dropped the button last time when he won. That was the drop. Use me as the they have nothing to drop button or something like that.
If that really happened, it's funny you said that. I wasn't gonna say it because they was gonna get on me as for favoritism, but he gonna come right after this.
What the fuck is this?
He gonna drop right after this.
Oh, the cold pause.
What is this?
Oh, do we care? Okay.
I was an illa topic.
This is an illa topic because this is great.
Yeah, I'm glad she can take this.
Doctors are warning, fellers.
Stop fucking pointing at me.
I have to.
I don't like fingers in my face.
It's over here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's women in this
Doctors
too.
are warning of a rise in winter penis and winter vagina.
Winter coochie. Winter coochie, Georgia.
Claiming. Snowbox is crazy. Claiming cold weather can reduce the male organ size by
That's
up
true.
to 50% and cause women to experience drought.
mode.
Now I didn't know
What
about
is
the
drought
drought mode.
mode?
I didn't know about
Where you
that.
can't get wet.
Cause it's cold. You can't
What
get
is
dry
drought?
up like
What's
that.
that?
That's gotta be that. You can't get wet.
You know they got them little Chinese
Because it's
jelly
cold?
balls. You
I
can
guess
stick in there.
so.
Well, California is, you know,
It's
it
still
don't get
warm.
to
It was 73 degrees yesterday.
Sorry,
We
y'all.
might be California.
But no, the sun is out. The sun is
Yeah, I
out.
don't know where
But
this.
no,
What
remember
doctor just said this?
Remember Friday after next, he was like, "My dick is bigger than yours."
It was cold
It was cold
that
that night.
No, I've heard
cold
men
for
say
men,
that.
Cold
yeah,
dudes
for-
shrivel up.
Yeah, for men that's normal though, but I don't think winter weather is changing. Like winter penis is a thing. It's like cold pools or like
It's 50%.
cold in general. That's,
Is it usually 50%?
You know what?
it
I
doesn't
never-
change the size when it needs to work. So at the end of the day,
But if it's cold, what if it don't
What about
work?
the people that live in snow?
no,
snow
because the blood
areas?
makes it work. Blood.
It's too cold.
No.
What if the blood gotta go to your fingertips because your fingers is cold, your toes is cold? You know it be cold.
You
Your
gotta
ears be
have
cold.
good blood
You know what I'm
circulation.
saying?
Hey.
What if it ain't enough to go
You better make
around?
sure you warm before you get in there.
Can you make a heater?
Let's go.
Can you make a heater?
Make a heater.
I get on YouTube University and figure something out.
Can you make a
So what
heater?
we
We low key need
PlayStation?
one. It's about to get cold.
I don't like heaters. What we gonna
know.
do about? They take my breath away. Like if a heater's
You always
on, I
hot.
can't breathe.
You got
I don't know. I'm short breathed. I can't. Yeah. So
There's
anywho,
too many. There's too
what
many.
we go?
There's too many.
Way too many. I
love
let
you
I
so
let it go.
much.
Go ahead.
I love you.
Anywho, love you too. What y'all gonna do about these dry ass coochies? What can we?
I'm nice and toasty in my house when it's time to go, so I'm not worried about no
I'm
winter
gonna get to the
penis.
bottom of this. This is what we're gonna
And
do.
women, you shouldn't have dry coochie because of the weather. You better be eating right,
Let me-
drinking
Yeah,
your
get the
water.
diet
I feel like it would be the opposite. I feel like dry in the heat.
No, you warm,
And you
warm with
sweat.
the
Okay,
moisture.
yeah,
Like
right.
an oven down there.
That sweat is crazy.
Yeah.
Sweaty coochie.
Moist coochie,
is crazy.
yeah.
I would rather have a dry coochie than a sweaty coochie.
Maybe
I
some
ain't gonna hold you,
chamomile
y'all.
tea.
Yeah, oh
Yeah,
God.
that's
Oh God.
Summer was.
Oh God.
I know we said LA gets hot. It gets hot.
She said summer was.
It was about 110.
Maybe eat some yogurt or something. I don't know. I don't know what to tell the ladies. I'm so sorry.
Y'all
Man,
don't
look.
have to. Don't you worry about us. We got this.
Look.
Y'all need to worry about retaining length.
Oh no, that's,
Right,
that's not no
Because
issue
we
this
can work
way.
it out. I don't know what you.
Yeah.
I
No,
can't,
art. What
Figure
you
something
mean?
out.
We can go
Art?
to Walgreens.
I can't say the joke I
We
want
can
to
go to
say.
Walgreens and juice it up. Y'all, on the other hand,
You gotta
Subscribe to
understand.
the Fair to Say
I gotta
Patreon for the
understand.
joke.
Ours
Oh
is
my
a
God.
muscle that extends with blood flow. Just because a muscle shrinks down doesn't mean it doesn't re-expand.
50%.
We never have to worry about that.
50%
We
is
don't
Let's
crazy.
start
worry.
doing the math. Hold on.
We don't worry about that over this way.
The math ain't
Somebody
math.
ain't do the math right.
50% is a lot.
It's giving.
50% flaccid is crazy.
Flaccidity?
That's a belly button.
I'm saying 50%. If you 50% size
Oh,
when you
buying a
flaccid,
sausage
that's
head
out of
ass
pocket.
niggas. This is crazy.
Piss on your balls, ass niggas.
Donald
Hell
Trump.
no. Oh my god. No. Okay. All
Oh,
bullshit
my
aside.
bad.
Now I got a question.
There you go.
Have y'all ever?
Fair to say.
This is a mini.
Fair to say.
You
That's-
did it. You did it. You inspired it. And as a man at the table, I have to ask this question.
As a man at the table.
Okay.
As
Yes,
a man
I did.
at the table.
I didn't say the. I said a. I corrected it. Or I tried to correct it.
Damn.
Because technically he can answer this question.
I
But
said,
look,
goddamn.
No, the fuck I can't.
have y'all ever came in contact with a man that y'all really liked? Everything was flowing. It was great. And when the time came to get it cracking,
With the penis.
he had lighter dick.
That nigga said winter
Women,
penis.
He had he had big dick.
big.
Whoa.
Dick?
Big
Oh,
or
big.
big?
Mini big.
Just say lighter
Be
dick.
careful with your words.
Keep that
Stan.
lighter dick.
That was witty. That was big dick.
That was
You sometimes you.
It's good.
But anyway, has that ever happened?
Have you ever fucked a nigga with a little dick?
Yes.
Why?
That you really liked and went through with it?
Yeah.
How much did you like him?
You.
You know it's a thing called a friend zone, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's a thing called a friend zone, baby.
Yeah, but what if you didn't? What if you had?
That's got to be so
You got-
embarrassing.
What if you already
Oh my
passed that
God.
part? Like, Yeah, because you date. Well,
Reverse.
I dated him before I got to the point of actually sleeping with him.
Exactly.
So you
So
built
you had
that.
to go
Put
through
your
with
hand
it.
on it or nothing.
So you had to go through
No.
with it.
No.
See, I told you can participate in this conversation.
Women can have
Shut
pen
up,
pals
Steph.
and talk to men.
I didn't even
and
mean
be
for it to go that way.
extremely
Pen
platonic.
Yeah.
Sorry,
or
y'all.
just not. I'm saying
The
like
fuck you
with
apologize to
dating.
him
With
for?
dating, we
I didn't mean
cannot
for it to
have
go
sex
this
with a
way.
man
Yeah.
and be just talking to him.
Yeah, like you can just be texting, dating, whatever before you actually give it up. And then it's so discouraging when you finally do and it's like,
Do you kill him after?
no.
You hurt his ego because look, I couldn't
No,
imagine as a
no.
man. Look,
I'll
as-
never break a nigga's spirit.
especially if because
He might kill
he
that
gotta
dog
be.
in you.
He
No,
got,
I don't want to die.
Oh, well, that's
yeah, he already got to be insecure, right? So to end up then getting something and then to like then be shot down and reshoot at a man's insecurity would have to feel really shitty.
I mean, he
That
can
would have
always
to
say
be-
he's still beat though. Ain't that what they be saying on
That
Twitter?
little ass bullet
No.
on him.
They be like, I still beat though. I still beat though. That's what they be like on
Yeah,
Twitter.
that's
I mean,
why it's
yeah,
like-
technically, but it's still an insecure shot. Like, damn, I finally got a girl I think I like or that might like me, and then she points out that but I would hate
I'm
that
not pointing
because
that
I know
out,
niggas
bro.
with little shits probably not getting ass like that because they're mentally in their head.
No, because you got sympathizers that's apparently out here giving little dick niggas pussy.
Who's those
So we gotta get
sympathizers?
to the stop touching me.
I didn't mean
We gonna get
to.
the
You leaned in up here. Who's the
We
sympathizer?
gonna get to the bottom of this.
Who's the sympathizer?
Let me find out you bitches out there fucking niggas
Put
with
a
no
name
dicks.
on it.
You said it
I swear to God.
Put a name on it.
Let me open my notes up. Hold on.
It has happened, but
List.
you don't double back. I didn't double back.
Oh, okay.
I didn't double back.
That's
Some
crazy.
people will
I didn't
tell
double
you.
One and done.
Because also
Wait,
men-
so they're gonna tell you what's the
Some
dialogue?
for
men
sure.
know what's going on with them.
What's
They
the
be
dialogue?
like-
That's what I'm
They
saying.
just will say, be it straight up. Like,
Yeah.
They'll
Like what?
tell
What
you.
they say? Real
Yeah.
quick. What do they say?
you ain't got it on me like that.
Right now. Like,
I ain't never heard that. I ain't got it on me.
got it on me right now.
I really,
Baby,
baby, I'm gonna let you know. Like before we start, I really ain't got it on me like
She
that.
talking about what you gonna do to me. He like nothing.
Well, he got borrowed some or
But
something.
9 out of 10,
I
I'm
ain't
gonna
got
be
it
real
on
with
me.
you.
It's
Will you
crazy.
agree with me on the fact that 9 out of 10, if he ain't blessed in that area, he's gonna be good at other things
Like
because
what
he
other
knows,
things?
like
Just eating
foreplay,
pussy?
yeah, like all of that, just purely on the strength
Because
of.
you gotta make up for it.
Overcompensate for.
I don't know.
That's how it goes more often than
But
not.
that's still you not getting the full compliment. Like when I go to a drive-through, I don't just order the nuggets, baby.
We know.
But I need
want
the
the fries, the drink. I want the toy. I want the whole.
The Happy Meal is
shebang.
crazy.
Context is crazy.
So
Toy.
Looking like Grimace talking about McDonald's.
Thank
okay,
you.
wait a minute now, glasses. You're not gonna talk about my outfit
And
because
he
I
got
like
purple
this
on
hoodie.
too.
I love it.
And he got purple
This is
on.
one of my favorite colors. This is a royal color,
It is.
and you're not gonna hate on it, Chris Brown. That's what you're not gonna do.
That's what you're not gonna do.
You wore pajama pants up here the other day.
Hey,
Like you
so-
never showered.
I did shower.
You had slippers
I was
on.
comfortable. Hey,
You
look,
look
I
comfortable.
shower twice a day, brother.
That's
No,
good
they
for
ain't
you.
gotta worry about
But
that.
why would you show up to work with pajamas on? Since you want to talk about
Because you
outfits?
couldn't see my
We
pants
got
like that.
slippers
Get out
on.
my pants. Why you come with jeggings on?
Jeggings. You need to stop looking at my damn pants.
Motherfuckers.
No comment.
I did not have no jeans. Them jeans was baggy.
Get the D.
Baggy on a normal person. All right, do we
Hella
care? Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de
You look
Rossi.
like that bitch. Just want to talk shit. I'm on your head. Go ahead.
Hey, chill out, Grimace, man. Fall back. Chill out, Grimace. Chill ass back. Anyway, her and her wife have left the United States after Donald Trump's election, and she moved to the United Kingdom, I believe. Supposedly, they say the driving force is Donald Trump, but I believe she was going to be leaving prior because she's been on the run for her crazy ass antics for a while. But yeah, she moved out of the country. Do we care?
Shut up, really?
Elon tweeted that today.
Really?
What?
Or like a few hours, or like 8 hours ago or something.
Tweeted
like
what? Tweeted what?
that. This post,
And she tweeted.
and he
And-
made a little face like,
And retweeted
Nah.
her tweets about Diddy.
Yeah, we know why
Yeah.
you're leaving, Ellen.
Oh,
we
yeah,
we
that's
know
the
why
one.
you
What
left.
happened
Miss,
with
Yeah.
Ellen?
Miss Set,
She was
modeled
at
after
Diddy party.
Epstein
For
Island.
sure.
She was at Diddy parties?
Yeah,
How much
so-
she loved
for
Diddy.
sure.
Bro,
She
she was
calls
a-
them mixed snuggles.
Bro,
yeah.
she is
Elon
evil.
allegedly
I fucked
alluding to
with
that.
Ellen's show back in the Dizzle. I used to watch that show.
Back in the Dizzle, huh?
Yeah, back in the Dizzle.
I heard that.
She knew Jeffrey Epstein very well as well. She
Right.
her whole set was modeled after Epstein Island and everything. She was cold with them symbolization during COVID too. She was putting all kind of symbolization out there. But she was I knew she was gonna run and get away anyway. So this to me doesn't blame it on Trump.
Yeah, everybody. She been battling even her all of her old staff. Her
complain about how
like
she
that's
acts,
ultimately
yeah.
I feel like why the show really didn't last because they was on bumper like bro Ellen is the worst
They said
person to
she's a
work
bitch.
for.
Yeah,
She's very verbally abusive, sometimes physically, mentally abusive. Like they said she'd throw shit at people. And then you know was that her DJ that was on her show that took his life. He took his own life.
Twitch.
And people were trying to attribute it to that. We never should do that though. But
he
even
was
that,
off the
like
show.
he left the show and like didn't do well. Like everybody.
The real reason Ellen left.
She has so many.
He retweeted the happy birthday.
Cuddly snuggle stuff.
The fact that it says you don't need to know why
is crazy.
Exactly.
Oh, that's freaky.
And all her pizza talk, all
dykes?
the people that she talks to on her set when she interviewed, talking about
even Justin Bieber,
Katy Perry, talking about Pizzagate, but she gotta go too, bro.
What's Pizzagate?
Diddy was making Ellen.
That's
crazy.
Can we get a conspiracies on that
What's
one?
Pizzagate?
I've been waiting on the conspiracies about the pizza shit since the
Pizzagate was that you acting like you was sick from pizza?
Man.
And now
So
they
you had to come to work?
Now they got it on Etsy. Now you
Don't
can go
affiliate me with no
call
motherfucking
that.
Pizzagate.
No, what is it for real?
Now you can go on
Pizzagate is satanic
Etsy.
pedophilia. It's code words for satanic pedophilia.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and now you can go on Etsy
I didn't know
and
that's what
type
it
in certain like keywords, and like paintings will pop up with like keywords like pizza and different things.
They've
and
been
they're
symbolizing
priced-
it for.
Yeah, they're priced as like thousands of dollars,
And it's a
they're
kid.
saying it's
Oh,
a
I
kid.
saw
That's
the
how you get your
Wayfair.
kid.
It's a kid.
I saw the Wayfair one
Trafficking.
too, where you get like there's
Or
like
both.
a dresser, like
Storage
you can,
unit.
yep, it'll be like dressers and it'll be named something. So they said you break it down as the name,
Right.
and then the type
And the
of
weight.
wood,
And the weight.
the inch. They said the inches or whatever is the
furniture.
age. So it'll say like
That's sick as
it'll say
fuck.
like the Catalina Salvadorian wood,
And that's the
so
missing
you know that
person's
that's
name.
a Salvadorian woman,
Child,
like
woman,
kid,
oh.
and then it'll say like the length and width is the age and like the height and weight or whatever, and it's like you can really tell, but it's a regular ass
Piece
dresser
of
like
furniture.
that,
And it'd be
and
10
it'd be like
grand.
$69,000.
That's sick.
I saw a super expensive
Adam
one
need to
one
stay
time.
off them sites. I'm trying to tell you. You stay off them sites. That's nasty.
That dark web ain't no joke.
Trafficking is real. Pizzagate is real. Ellen was affiliated. She got the fuck up out of Dodge. Do we care that all the celebrities? I mean, I'm sure there's going to be more because of the Trump announcement.
moved, huh?
But do we care that celebrities are getting out of here? Because you can still be a celebrity from overseas, right?
And they've been doing the leaving Twitter shit.
If you're big enough.
Right,
Oh yeah,
all
this
of
is
them.
Gabrielle
Gabrielle
Union.
Union.
like we give a fuck. I was
Yeah.
happy her ass was getting off that motherfucker. She tell too much of her business.
It was a lot of people that left.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a big shift. I think with him trying to put an end to a lot of that child trafficking and
Damn, blue
pedophilia and all that. Him spearheading, trying to put an end and
That's
expose all
good.
that. Yeah, people gonna be leaving. A lot of people gonna be leaving.
How do you feel about the shit that he said about like on day one he's gonna do like the mass deportations and stuff? I think that's just crazy how he's like not like that, but how he circled and ran right back down on them people.
Yeah.
Like they were standing strong that he was not gonna do that.
And he put in the military. He's like, yes, we will
Yeah.
be using military forces to
Okay,
get the
I'ma
job
stay
done.
with his
I think
conversation.
that's
The
crazy.
guy who is going to be in charge of that said some crazy shit. He was like, I think one of his rally speeches, he was like, oh, they don't have to worry about us separating families because we send them back all together. Like,
He said that at a congressional hearing.
Okay,
He's
so-
the czar of deportation. That's the official
that's the
title.
name, czar.
I didn't know we have czars or czars.
I didn't
However you say
either.
that.
so I do
word.
have two takes on this. One would be it's fucked up, right? Deportation, and it's a horrible thing, especially when you talk about taking families away and model citizens, if you want to call them citizens. In my opinion, they are model citizens that are here doing the right thing, just trying to provide for their family, and you're trying to separate them. That's fucked up. But on the other hand, in the last 4 years, under Joe Biden's administration, we have had millions of undocumented immigrants come into the country through the borders around military male age, specifically, that has increased a lot and has inflated our economy tremendously. And so to the point of what they're trying to do is to keep America and allow, like, look at that, like allow Americans to be the ones to thrive here. I do understand that to a certain extent. I don't agree with throwing them out and doing all this, but the amount that the Democrats let in over the past 4 years, and the reason they did it is because they thought they were going to be able to use illegal immigrants to rise the vote for the Democrats to win in the election. And it didn't work out that way. And now we have a whole bunch of undocumented immigrants in the country that are committing crimes and are doing things. I'm not saying they all are, but this is what's going on. And I think it does need some attention. Does it need to be separate from families and be brutal and call ICE and do all this negative shit? No, but we do need to have some type of documentation process because it is a dangerous thing potentially. And it is inflating our economy. And that's kind of my take on it.
Next topic, please.
You don't have a take? Okay, you're right.
No.
All right, we can move on. I don't know if there's anything else.
It could just be done a different way.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to lead to violence.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially like families that's been here for a long time, and because it's their problem that it happened this way in the first place. Like, instead of just be coming in and trying to just cause all this destruction, it's violent.
And you see a lot of people, like I saw a girl on TikTok yesterday that was saying her fiance came out here for school. And he's like Scottish or something, Swedish, something European. And they've been trying to get him a green card. And her whole thing was like, it should not be this hard for us to get him documented while you guys are complaining about there being undocumented citizens. Right. And that's not a Latino person. So it's like, that even applies to that too. Like, all races, anybody who's in here and don't have papers, whether you're Latino, whether you're Asian, whether you're European, whether you're African, Middle Eastern, any of it.
Undocumented, no matter what you are.
Anybody is eligible for this at that point. So don't just put it on the Latino population. Put it on anybody who's over here without paperwork, if that's what you're going to do. And then offer them an opportunity. Is that what they said?
They're only, is that why you said that?
That's the rhetoric that they've been.
So they verbatim are saying that it's Latino people specifically?
They're pushing the border, because that's the whole thing, is the build the wall shit.
Yeah.
So they're not, when they spew the propaganda and the
that's
rhetoric,
what it's targeted.
They're not even mentioning other races
that have to fly over here.
Right. Gotcha. They're not mentioning that at all. So it's like, if you're gonna do it, at least be fair. Oh well, no double standards.
I know why.
But then,
because you have to fly over here, you have to be documented to be in the country to fly over here versus.
But they still make it sometimes. Like, I have friends that have family members in the Bay that are Filipino and don't have paperwork, that are, Asian and don't have, because what you can do is you can fly, you can come with a passport for a vacation and never go home. A certain
amount of time. Oh, and then just stay illegally?
If you just never go home.
I got you.
Like, who's to tell you that you got to get back on that plane?
Right.
So if you just say, hey, I got this, I got a passport. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, I hate that it's that way and that it's just purely being targeted to just one demographic, when if you're going to do it. But thoughts and prayers. For real, because I don't even want to know what it's going to look like. And I don't want it to get ugly, because that's just...
Yeah, as long as it's not an ugly process.
It will, though, I feel.
And hopefully they don't take away the FAFSA. Apparently.
Not the FAFSA.
Yeah, they're trying to take away the financial aid.
Medicaid,
education department.
Food stamps, all of that. They're trying to pull back on all government assistance.
Resources,
for real.
What if that is reflected positively in your paycheck? What if when you get paid, it's less taxes to
It will. That's
the whole point.
That's the point.
So that's what I'm asking. How would you feel about that? So say all these benefits, government benefits, disappear, but you pay less income tax. You get more of the check that you work for. How would you feel about that?
I feel like everybody may not be eligible.
If you're independent contractor.
So for the people that aren't receiving, how do I say? It may not break even, is what I'm saying. Okay. So the people that are on SNAP, food stamps, we're not going to say that they're not working, because they're probably still working too. But they may be getting a lower amount of pay, obviously, because that's why they're able to get those food stamps. So the amount that comes out of their taxes that would have been given back to them for helping pay for SNAP may not equate to what they would have gotten SNAP.
Right.
So you may get $3 less tax, but that's to take out $200-$300 of what you would have got a month.
Yeah, in my opinion,
Yeah.
no. I mean, it could be selfish, but the amount that non-selfish, but the amount that you were willing to give back versus the benefit that it gives the economy. No, I would be the one to be like, no, just keep it as is. But
yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it because I also feel like you said, I wasn't aware of the part where you were saying that the whole influx of immigrants coming over from wherever they're from, the whole influx is actually what's causing our market to kind of come down or inflation to rise. So I feel like if everything else gets settled in other different places that are really where it's not making sense, if that's the case,
Rent, cost
then
of living,
all of that will start to even out. So like I feel like our taxes will come down in other areas if other things are resolved.
you don't
as
think we're
opposed
super
to-
already overpopulated as well as just as border cities?
I mean, yeah, us specifically.
Yeah, especially with the homeless rate already.
And then California, I don't
Hard
wanna
to live in
overspeak and say
California,
if
too.
California is a sanctuary state,
I believe it is.
but I know
Yeah, that's
like
why
San
their
Francisco is a
borders.
sanctuary
People are just
city.
running. We're running straight through
LA.
it.
But again, like I said, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's all different people is what I'm saying. It's not just one set of people because that's just like a majority of New York were
Correct.
immigrants from Italy.
Yeah,
There were a
or
lot,
Ireland,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Ellis Island and all that shit. That was absolutely years ago. But
Florida
still,
with Haitians.
yeah,
Yeah. So
and then a lot of Jewish, like I said, Italian. Everywhere it's all different versions of their immigrants.
America
Yeah.
is made up of immigrants.
Yeah.
That's what the country consists of.
But depending on where you are, you see where they're coming
It's
from.
it's a sticky topic, y'all.
It is.
It is.
No, it is for sure. But it's healthy, I think.
It's worthy being touched on.
Yeah,
at
I
least.
think it's healthy to hear a younger urban perspective on it because I feel like everything that we're getting is from them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then if it's not, then it's the dumb shit. Like, oh, shout out to Uncle Donnie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You're not actually spitting what's going on. You just saying shout out to him. Yeah, I did this, but I'm really going to
made
this.
more money on this.
Yeah, or
and-
I'm bring back PPP. Like, that's silly,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Because 9 out of 10, he not gonna do that.
No.
Like, there's not gonna be another stimmy, y'all. Like, let's just
I
call
don't
it
even know
spade a
why
spade.
he even bringing that up.
Also, he didn't push the stimmy. Congress pushed the stimmy.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
even know why.
He
Like
said
he
the
was
only
not
reason
the
why He's
one.
going to pass it is if he gets to put his signature on it.
Yeah.
Having people think that
He did it. It was a ploy to try to
Yes.
help him. Yeah, no, that's out of pocket. Well, let's get out of this government stuff and all this
Please.
politics shit. We have some updates on Tay K. He attended a court hearing today or over the past couple of days,
That baby
Damn.
look worn the fuck
He look
down.
and he looks like a
How
big
old
toe.
is he now?
Beat down
He's
brown. He's
whooped.
only like 20 something still.
Wow.
And he appears to have a big slash on his neck, a
Yeah.
scar. So we haven't heard did he get beat up or something happened ever in jail, but assuming it looks like a scar.
That looks like a scar.
Unless that's just a crazy vein that just he got. in
No,
his-
that's a scar.
Because even look on the second one where he turned his neck is still there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When he turns over the.
They tried to literally go for the jugular.
Damn.
That had to be
sorry
some
that happened.
So is he
in prison politics.
Is he going through his trial right now, or is he appealing? Like,
I think
where
he's
is he?
No,
appealing.
he's
He's
trying to appeal,
appealing.
but He got sentenced for like 55 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But I
he's
think if he
appealing.
loses his appeal, he gets life. I think I read that somewhere earlier. Y'all know I'd just be reading shit and forgetting to bookmark
They
it
made
so I
an
can show
example out
y'all.
of TK during his trial.
For sure, because he was making a joke about it.
Man,
Your whole
right.
song was
Song.
the race.
I'm like,
whole
you appealing?
song.
Your whole song was the race.
But then he came out
About-
and said, he was like, I was young during the time, and like, this is what my label told me was going to work for me. Like,
Yeah.
That-
I was young and just.
He's
like,
not the one that even pulled the
topic,
trigger, is he?
famous.
That's
Or
a-
not the one that had the
No.
reason why the person
He went
died.
in.
I don't know if they got shot or
He
stabbed.
went in on a B&E,
Mm.
and it was just supposed to be, it's an old nigga, bro. We gonna get everything off this nigga. And so while they're robbing the nigga,
One of the other person
one
did
of
it.
the other dudes shot him.
Yeah.
And they all ran.
They
out.
all ran out in the car. Yeah.
You gotta,
Fucked up.
make bad decisions. Again, his brain wasn't developed at the
he
time.
was a
17,
kid.
16.
Child,
Kid.
his brain wasn't fully developed. But I'm not a judge. I will say back to his him saying that the label influenced him to put out that record, or they definitely put some money behind it and promoted it because it was everywhere. That's been going on since the 80s.
Yeah.
Record labels working in conjunction with the government to encourage young black men to promote certain rhetoric
Yep.
to young black men
Yep.
and women,
Yeah.
kids.
Destruction.
Agenda.
So it's been going on since the late 80s, and so I definitely believe him there when he says that his label told him to pursue that lane of music and
For
promote
sure.
it. I definitely believe him when he said that.
Well, even though he was young at that time, we want a free TK, right? People do get a second chance if he's not the one who did it.
I think it's crazy how
Because like,
oh yeah, if he's not the one who did it,
Parole,
55 years is
probation.
wild, yeah.
And again, his brain wasn't
Right, he was a
developed.
child.
It's like especially as a male, because women develop faster.
That was like
But as
prime
a male,
social
your
media
brain,
era
it's not
when it
until you're in your
started.
20s that your brain is fully developed.
Yeah.
So holding them type of mistakes against a male child is wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's crazy how too a lot of these different court cases are coming up to where now they're giving us options to like make our, not options, but like we're getting more intel to make more opinions as a public, and then it's actually affecting their cases.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Like how with the Menendez brothers, like they damn near finna get out.
The
Yeah,
more it's
because-
talked about, more it's
Yeah.
promoted.
Yeah.
It brings more eyes to it.
And people do like, it's crazy. Like these social media investigators, like
Man,
I'm not a lawyer, but
Yeah,
them
like,
niggas
on her
cold.
job.
they getting to more shit than they
Social
even got
media,
to.
yeah.
And it's like, how did y'all miss this? Or how did y'all miss that? And it's like, oh, well, there's new technology, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, damn, that's really crazy. Like, they actually might end up getting a couple people off because of just
research. They're
TikTok.
doing their research.
Yeah.
TikTok getting people out of jail is crazy.
It's happening.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Like-
Yeah, they got
Shout
them
out to
people
Kim
doing
Kardashian,
investigators.
I guess.
They getting deep and finding everything. All right, cool. We got a couple hot topics, man. There's one being brought up on the screen right now. But let's do the first one. Judge, they're staying in court situation. Judge wants Broward County Sheriff to explain why YNW Melly is still incarcerated and he may be home by December 6th. I did see this headline, but I didn't see much detail. What we got?
So they're trying to say that he's basically, the judge is like, he doesn't seem like a problem. I don't understand why we're still dragging this out so much.
Yeah, it's been
Like, y'all
years.
gotta give us something that's gonna land, or he gotta go home.
Because he hasn't been even sentenced, or he's still is he in court actually at
He's
the
still
moment?
going through the court proceedings. So, like I was saying during the Young Thug case, like you have a right to a fair and speedy trial. And this is that second case that hasn't been that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
what?
you're kind of violating his rights by holding him this long.
Yeah, if y'all have any concrete evidence, you got to free that man.
So what they're saying is he's just going through court proceedings and waiting for them to.
Either y'all got enough to say this is what this nigga did, this is all the evidence, and we're ready to get to the sentencing part, or y'all gotta let this nigga go.
Damn.
Y'all can't
It's been
just
too
hunt for
long.
evidence, hold
Yeah.
him.
And tax dollars. Think about all
Exactly.
the
That's
hundreds
the
of
main thing.
thousands of tax dollars they've spent
Didn't-
paying.
Now that's what what
yeah.
I mean when I say like if we fix certain things like that, then
Okay,
other
it'll
taxes
balance
will
out.
balance out.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Then we can
thing-
afford to have EBT
yeah,
and
like
snaps.
the YSL trial is
If-
the most expensive trial in the history of Georgia. So shit
Wow.
like that, and then people is
Wasting millions
Yeah.
on a rapper. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this was damn near concrete. So for them,
I
I,
did,
thought
right.
he
Now
was
they don't
in
have
there
evidence.
stamped. This
I
nigga
know
made a
his
whole
mama-
song about
Yeah,
it.
his mama
he
doing
made a song about
OnlyFans.
it. He said
She
Demon
is?
His mama
allegedly
doing
told him or
OnlyFans.
something.
Yeah, he been saying
how
he's a
did
demon
we
and
get to? There's no
possessed him.
evidence.
His last name is Devin.
His
That
last
was
name
the-
is-
I know, but
that was the
jeez,
Oh,
this boy.
okay.
His mama throwing that ass on OnlyFans.
She
y'all.
is actually in real
She
time.
look good. She's a
Hey,
young
look,
mama.
she trying to
yeah.
hustle to pay them attorney fees. She gotta do what she gotta do.
Yeah, I
horrible.
sent
What's
her.
her OnlyFans?
I sent her $6.99 the other day. It was all right. No $7.
That's hilarious. She had the wasn't that her too that got all the strippers to go up to the top of the roof across
And
from the
dance for
prison
him?
and dance for him? Yeah.
Shout
or
out
the
to
jail
Melly
county.
Mom. Yeah, Mom Melly.
That shit is
So
crazy.
in situations like this, which is a little bit different from like the TK when you want to say free TK, let me ask y'all controversially, is this a free YNW Melly if what we all assume to be accurate is what it is? Are we still screaming at if somebody murders somebody, or is it like they deserve to be there?
Well, the thing that's come up in this case is people are saying there's a possibility that Melly didn't do it and is rapping about it.
Yeah, of course. We've seen that all the time. Cap rap. Like, they got whole songs telling people that they, like, I think it's Babyface Ray got a whole song saying I'm telling my brother's story and I'm not. Like, same. He could very well be doing that.
Gotta
I get it.
prove it
I
on.
get it.
But it got him put in
Innocent,
jail.
yeah, innocent till proven guilty. I understand, but I'm
Prove
saying
it on.
if it's those type of sentiments, two homies, your best friends,
Yeah.
the way they said it happened, like, do we still say free those type of people, or you know?
This one always has made me feel like that. This
It's
one
just-
has
yeah, that's what
always
I wanted
been
to ask
very
it, 'cause
tricky because
It's like your best friends, you got their name tattooed on your face, and like
can you look up his first mugshot? Because when you see that mugshot, like that shit instantly made you be like, you never seen those memes where they be like, free my cousin, and they'll be like, nah, leave that nigga in there.
Oh that was his. That
Like-
was one of the most famous mugshots.
Yeah. So
come
it's like when you
on,
see shit
man.
like this,
Why
it's just
is he
like, I ain't
so
gonna hold
juiced?
you. Keep that boy in there.
Like, y'all finally got me.
Why
Joker,
is he
bro.
This
so
is bad
juiced?
PR. This is
But
real bad PR.
on the
Mental
It actually
illness?
helped him.
I don't know.
I love Melly's music. Like I
Great
love
artist.
Melly's
He's got some good
music.
songs.
I feel like
Yeah.
Great
mugshots
artist,
mostly
nice
have
gowns.
been, in a weird way, great for some artists.
Absolutely.
It was X's mugshot that got
Yeah.
him viral in the first
This
place.
helped him, too.
A mugshot is a promo opportunity.
For sure.
We had that mugshot
Better
list we
serve.
did one time where we picked the most
Yeah, I
famous
remember that.
mugshots.
And then we had them Asian girls mugshots, and y'all pick which one y'all
Oh,
would fuck.
Operation Skin So Soft.
Yeah,
Operation
with Ling
Skin
Lings
So
in there.
Soft. Oh, okay, wait, cause you feel I got a good one while we on the jail topics because you just did 2 in a row. So I'm gonna just add a third in there. Did y'all hear about them 2 inmates that it was a men's jail and a women's jail that were connected by the vents only, and they were talking to each other through the vents at night, standing up on the toilets talking to each other, fell in love. Somehow they sent semen. He sent his semen
How you sing your semen
Through the vent?
through the vent.
He was
like,
fucking the vent.
no,
fished it.
he was. I'm assuming.
He fished it through. He fished it through.
Bro, if you got that range,
That's
velocity
creative.
is crazy. Yeah.
Funneling.
Are you triggered? Are you triggered? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
you were talking about him like shooting it? Oh my god.
No, I was saying this.
Sound like somebody threw an apple at a wall.
I didn't realize what you were saying.
If, it's
And I
just,
realized.
if you sniping like that
Oh,
from
you
across
cold.
the vent, it's
From
crazy.
from
But
a
no, that's
building
not how
to
they
a
did
building.
it.
Y'all don't know that. Damn.
Okay, so
And
2
now the
inmates
child
currently
is in the world.
They had it worked. He sent his semen through the vent. The bitch was collecting it. She shoved it up her uterus, got pregnant, and
That's
they had a
creative.
baby out.
Dude, you
Touchdown.
said
No, that's unbelievable.
Not
2 inmates
through
currently
a
in
vent.
prison are on separate murder charges who have never physically met in person conceived their first child together by funneling semen through the prison vent.
Ladies, if he wanted to, he would.
That's all I'm trying to tell you.
No, for
Love is
She
love.
finna put that nigga on child support. Watch.
How? They both in jail. The mama got the
For
baby.
murder? How
The
can you be?
grandma the baby.
How can you? But look, you gotta keep it warm long enough to get
And the
through
mama
the
don't
vent,
have
and
a
she gotta
baby.
get it and then put it in at the
And
right
put it in
temperature.
her-
We also
You
don't
know
know
she tried
how
some of it.
far the
Go
baby.
ahead.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
Ain't no fucking way, bro.
Yes, the fuck. I know. I looked at that bitch and I said she tried some of
Who
it.
was doing? Never mind.
Who doing the trial?
Who's doing that for fun? That's just no.
she can't waste none of it.
Look, okay.
She's trying to get the
Okay.
baby.
She's got
But
to
look,
open
if
that
she
shit.
ain't had no type of interaction in a while, some nut might make her happy.
Bro, if you ain't got no coochie in hella long and you just
You send me some.
lick your finger and that does it for you.
Shit.
And I'm
If I've been in jail for murder charges,
I'm
you
in that-
send me
I'm in that
through.
bitch sound
You
like
send me a
Shannon Sharp,
pussy
nigga.
scented Q-tip. I might nut.
Boy,
If you've been in jail for that long, that's my
shit.
sniffing through the vent. That's you, baby.
They got on me for licking my
Bitch,
fingers.
I will nut to your fart
that's
at that point.
now that's sticky
Bitch,
pinky.
you got me fucked up.
That nigga said I will nut to your fart.
That,
Get this
who
nigga
said
out of
that?
here, man.
Who said that?
Shoot it to the vent,
That is a sick
Step the
Negro.
God?
Yes.
I'm saying if I've been in jail for that long, anything from a
Nut
woman,
to
your hair
fart is
a
crazy.
strand of your hair might get me off. God damn it.
Oh wait, go back. It was
Freak bull.
explaining it.
You heard?
From her room, she could throw a pin into the vent and it would land right in my vent. So maybe he was,
He was
just
close enough. It was just the right
Trying
next
to tell
facility.
you.
Yeah.
She got a facial first.
Now that I think about it,
Gucci third vent.
Six.
Okay, so I put the semen in saran wrap every day, like 5 times a day for like a month straight.
Oh,
Oh, he earned that.
Oh, he made
he
a
was shooting
cluster.
the club up.
He made a cluster.
What the fuck is a
A
cluster?
fat cluster.
That's crazy.
A cluster.
Lord, forgive me.
Is this a
Lord,
thing?
my God.
I'm telling you what this man did. I'm not talking about my life.
I'm
talking
asking.
about this
I've
man.
never
Anyway,
heard that
the
terminology
man
before.
was shooting the club up.
No,
through
he
air
was
vent.
shooting the
He
vent
wasn't.
up.
Shooting the club up through the vent.
Shoot the vent up.
He was shooting through the vent. He had some obstruction, but he got it through there. And now so what happens? You have a baby, then the baby goes up
Yes.
for adoption?
No,
Then why-
the grandma got the
grandma.
baby.
The grandma is the baby.
If the
You
mama
know what
had
you
a baby,
said.
the grandma the mama.
Yeah.
Goodness. Hey,
That
I
is
love this.
wild.
no can do. And I hope they never tell that baby his origin story. Please.
It's too late. It's on the interwebs.
That
I hope
is
we don't
wild.
let no
classic.
Google.
I ain't gonna
That's
hold you.
Ripley's
That's
Believe It or
really
Not.
some real love.
What?
That's real love.
That's not love.
And they never even
That's
seen each
lust.
other.
They just got too much time on their hands.
That's all the time in the world.
And they both had a mission. Well,
What if they was writing each other? They might have wrote each other, sent a picture.
I love you. I never seen you, but I love you. Through
If you
this
got that
vent.
much access,
Love
yeah,
is
they
blind.
probably
And
send
I
it.
want you
Fine.
to impregnate me through a vent. Sure.
He probably
Yeah.
was, he said I really wanted to have a baby for a long time, and I know I was about to be in here and not about to be
Yeah.
happy.
I guess.
So he
Sammy boy.
probably was just like,
Oh, I can leave my
Shawty,
legacy,
like,
she
and
made
even
some
though I wasn't
tacos
able
for
to.
I'm trying to have a baby.
I'm saying things.
He can leave his legacy
Use your mind, brother.
on the outside, even
Jody,
though he
my
was never
Jody.
able.
Bring that plan to your girl, like, baby, I got a plan.
We can have a
Yeah.
She
child.
got the same plan because she in jail
Yeah.
for life too.
We can extend our legacy.
he like, hi nah, I'm trying to
The
have a
baby's gonna
baby.
be a murderer.
You with
Rapping
it
is
or
smart
not?
rap.
Say that.
The child gonna grow up to be a murderer, bro.
That's
His parents
not
is
true.
murderers.
That's not true.
They got murder DNA.
The baby could become the president.
We don't. Yeah, we don't.
Presidents
And
became
they be
people.
like, when
We
I was
could break
my
the
parents were in
generational
jail.
It's got prison DNA on the semen. It's
That
crazy.
kid is about
It's
to
got
be
prison
a
saran
serial
wrap.
It's just
So,
prison
what do
dust.
you
Prison
think the
saran
vent
wrap.
It
baby?
might have been a cinnamon
What
bun.
did
That's
the
what
vent-
I
The
really
vent
think.
baby.
I really
Hashtag.
think that. I really think it
It
was
was
like a
wrapped in
cinnamon
like
bun
a cinnamon
wrapper.
bun.
Conway Jackson.
It's the vent.
The
show.
vent.
The vent is the
The
vent.
The vent is his name.
It would be something else though because they were Latino.
The
It wouldn't
vent
be
prison.
Jackson.
The vente.
The vente.
The
The Vente prison.
Yeah.
What it is.
The Vente prison.
That nigga said the vente.
The Vente prison. That's crazy.
Alejandro Ramirez. That's crazy. What's
Oh
next?
my god.
Let's go with something upbeat.
I don't be drinking them primes.
Upbeat.
Upbeat and positive. Let's go with Kai.
Okay. Kai hits 500,000 subs in 22 days. This is amazing. I really want y'all to see when his robot fell down and had a seizure. That was fucking funny.
When is he gonna have us on his stream? When he gonna have Fair to say pull up to his stream? That's what I want to know.
Text him.
I'm a DM.
He in LA?
Yeah.
I
how
want
he
to
got-
go to the Kai Cenat stream.
That's how he got
CB just
swatted
went,
the first
right?
time
Yeah.
because he found out on the live
a
that
lot
he
of
was the house that the Airbnb or whatever that he's renting is next to
everybody
Diddy's
tagging
house.
me?
So
Yeah.
that's how they swatted him the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he for sure in LA. They've been having a lot of castings
For sure.
for
Interesting.
his stream.
I watched the one with Andre Iguodala the other day. That was my first time actually sitting and watching it like his
Full
stream for a
episode.
long period of time. And they had a funeral for his pet hamster that passed recently. And I was like, oh, this is very stupid.
Damn.
But
He's been having a lot of viral clips, and a lot of people even. I'm sorry to cut you off.
then
Go
he
ahead.
played basketball with Andre Iguodala, and then I liked it again. So yeah, shout out
Oh
to Kai.
God. Why
Yeah,
would
yeah,
you
see-
do that, sis?
So the girl's comment was hilarious
My Rose Chargers on the extension court tonight.
because Duke Dennis and Chris Brown. Are
Who's Duke Dennis?
6. What?
Oh, the athlete?
is Illa's next nigga.
Oh, Duke Dennis, he's been on TikTok.
He's a vlogger, right? Or
Yeah,
YouTuber.
streamer.
He's a
YouTuber.
streamer. He's a
YouTube.
gamer.
Gamer streamer.
I thought it was a football player. So that's a football name, Duke Dennis.
Illa, let it go.
No.
Oh, that's your man crush Mondays?
No.
That's her boo.
He can
I
get
could
it.
think of
The
a
one
bitch
not
that don't
the
know
two.
you, nigga.
Hey,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He can get it. What you
That's the most
like? What you like
inside
about Duke
joke
Dennis?
ever.
What is it about him that you like?
Him.
He giving Stevie J, but young.
No,
Stevie
he's
J
not.
the young? Stevie
No,
J,
he's
one of
not.
Stevie J's kids.
First
for
of all,
sure.
he's chocolate.
He kind of looks like Stevie J.
Okay.
Don't
nephew.
do that.
He got a Stevie J look.
No, he
Relative
does
for
not.
sure.
He's
For
chocolate.
sure.
What? How we get to? Oh, okay. So
I don't
I,
know this.
I forgot where we were at. Kai.
Yeah, no, don't.
That's what's up. I'm glad you
Y'all
got your
trolling me.
boo. That's
Y'all
what's
trolling
up.
me. That's not my boo yet. That's not my boo.
Upcoming
Speak it.
boo.
Thank you. Shout
Manifest
out to
it.
you.
Kai, have us on your screen, bro.
Hold on, I gotta find this clip of the robot because that was the funniest shit I think I've
But
seen.
no, why you do that? He's been going crazy with
He
the
has.
clip with Gierbo.
Oh, and
with
his
his
son.
son.
I love that so much.
They had the Jabberwockies obviously on there. He's having all these special guests, which is amazing
How
and
long
really
they gotta
dope. CB was just on there. 30 days, right?
So it's been 2 weeks.
30 days,
What
right?
they eating?
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, what are they eating?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Save it.
That looked like a real person on
I
shore.
know that's why it was so funny.
Kicked it.
Chris is laughing at the robot because the robot was definitely.
Look at him.
Oh.
The robot
Oh,
extended
it's
his arm.
glitching.
Yeah, the robot kept
See?
banging on him.
And now when that motherfucker is really intelligent and it can glitch and go grab a gun, we all in trouble.
Yeah, fuck them robots.
We all in trouble.
That's what they said to do.
To fuck the bro. Oh,
Kim was
we
doing
ain't
it.
gonna bring
Y'all
that
niggas said
up.
I was out of pocket.
Kim Kardashian had her photo shoot. with
Freak
it.
bitch. Jesus.
We ain't gonna
I told
talk
y'all
about
niggas,
robot
I was
videos.
Y'all was like, 6, you out of pocket.
And that car was crazy. That Tesla's fire.
I really fuck with. I love Kai, and I'm so happy that he's getting all this done. He's had so many people come through. You're hella correct. That the clip with your son.
This one was a little homophobic.
Yeah.
Was it?
I'm not personally not to take offense to it, but it literally says Kai canceled for
I feel
homophobia.
like they're looking to cancel Kai.
I think so too. I think so too. Cause that was to me that was like the pause.
He's gonna keep that clean image.
That was like the homie doing some AO shit.
I wouldn't sit that close to.
No, that's still, even though they ain't pause, it still should be sitting on your homie lap. They gonna joke about
That's like
that.
some homie shit.
Yeah.
Rakai is definitely 15.
They gonna joke about that.
Well, why they hanging out? Why he hanging out with a 15-year-old?
Well, Rakai's just been a part of the stream. It's kind of like a little brother, big brother thing.
Yeah.
He's saying like they cold, they were cold.
Yeah,
So,
that's what he was
they're saying.
saying.
They were cold, and them niggas like.
No, he was on his lap
Nah,
though. It looked
I
like.
was sit
it's
that close
I know
to my
Kyle probably
homies.
like, hey, nigga, like, bro, I don't know if you understand
Yeah.
race.
It's all this space on his bus.
Yeah, that's inappropriate.
Put a jacket on, bro. Some sweater or something.
That's something to say
Personal
pause
space,
to.
just
That's not
in general.
necessarily homophobia, but it does say Kai's not canceled for homophobia.
Yeah, they're at least they're
reaching.
defending it.
They
They're
reaching.
saying it's too much. But yeah, no, he's had a lot of like great moments. There's been a lot of like motivational stuff. He had who else was on there? Oh, that the Hallie and DDG, they went up because he had the baby
Without
on
Hallie's
there.
permission.
Yeah.
The captain, like Charlie.
Yep.
What?
All
I
types of
caught.
shit.
Yeah, I
That
caught.
He
was
had my
tight.
homegirl
Miranda
on there.
Cosgrove.
Shout out to Zia. He had Zia on there. She's a child of deaf parents, and she does sign language. So he had her come on and do sign language interpretation, and that shit was so funny because he didn't like.
What would we do?
Did you see the
on Kai's stream? What would Fair to Say do if we pulled up besides be messy?
Debate.
Did you see the masseuse?
Oh.
And he
Oh,
had
yeah.
to tell the chat to chill out because they were
She
saying a lot of
quit.
sexual perverted
She
stuff.
quit. She was
ended up
like, I ain't gonna hold you. I
She said,
can't
I can't
do it no
no more.
more.
I'm a professional. Y'all are too out of pocket. He couldn't even get his chat to stop
He had
sending
the
shit.
CTS on, and they were saying
chat
like,
ain't no
"Oh,
joke.
how much for a happy ending?" Blah blah blah. But all this is she could hear all this.
Wow,
while she
she's
was
so
talking.
soft?
While she's massaging
No,
him.
she was regular.
Oh.
She was doing her real job, and they was trying to make it Operation Skin So Soft, and she wasn't feeling it. She was like, "I'm a professional. I see what you're trying to do here, but I thought it would get better. I can't take it."
Would you be able to touch somebody's hair and hear TTS?
That's a good question. Yeah. I think it's a little different for her because it is something that's it could be
Sensual.
sexual. You know what I'm saying? Like with me, it's obvious I got my clippers. Like I'm not gonna use my
Yeah,
clippers
nothing
as a
sexual.
vibrator.
Hold
It's
on,
like, you know what I'm
because
saying?
Lester Wallace brought the barbershop and he said you can get some trim, then you can get some trim.
He did.
So Lester Wallace tried to turn the barbershop into a gentleman's club /
That's
barbershop.
unsanitary as fuck.
And
But
there's also
go
the
ahead.
barbers who like she gonna sit on your lap and cut your hair and all that shit. You
Only
know
for
what
my
I've
man.
seen those. I've seen that.
Only
that
for my
barber.
man. I will though,
I mean? Dude, call
but only for my man.
Yeah, that's better. And then also, what was I just about to say? I seen Kai do something else.
Duke Dow 818, fair to say.
818, Fair to Say.
Oh, that's what I seen. He was in a McDonald's drive-thru in his Lambo, and he was ordering some food, and some kids seen him that was like right by Kai, and that some kids were right by, and he ordered them food through the drive-thru, and he let them get in the car with him, and
that's cute.
gave them food,
Oh.
gave the kids his food. He had no security unless they were driving behind him.
That's hard.
But yeah, he seen him at the McDonald's drive-thru, bought them all McNuggets and shit, and did it up.
Could
man.
we survive on? I don't think we definitely can do 30 days, but could we do a 24-hour Fair to Say stream?
No.
Could we survive? It for sure
Absolutely
be fades,
not.
man.
That would be
It would be
chaotic.
24-hour
fades.
stream?
Illa and Stet will fade it out.
That would be
Me and
chaotic.
Scotty will fade it out.
That would be
Six
chaotic.
of his teeth will fade it out. It'll be a lot of just.
There'd be no
phase
food left in the
red.
house.
Yeah. What?
There'd be no food left
What
in
would
the
we
house.
even eat? How would we survive?
Shit.
I'm a snacker.
And I
I'm not
guarantee
see
your big
24-hour
ass
stream.
snores.
Huh?
I know you snore. The way you breathe.
Here's the sick part.
Hold on.
With the
That's
way
it.
you
I'm
breathe.
finna come
Watch
about
your
this
back.
shit.
He moved over. I ain't gonna hold you.
Cause he getting too
I
close.
don't breathe hard, and I'm tired of you putting that narrative out there, bro. Watch out.
Everybody knows it. Own up to your respiratory illness.
That is a conspiracy. I don't have no
Heavy chested ass.
Heavy chest.
Hard breathing.
Nonetheless, I'm not breathe hard.
I know you snoring.
I'm light and petite. I breathe very littleish.
Who gets the first argument during the 24-hour stream?
Me and Scott.
Yeah, off top.
Because all he gotta do is look at me the wrong way. I'm ready to go upside his
Off
head.
top.
Whose spot was up?
Y'all too.
We said?
Nah.
I would never see that.
No, I can deal with 6.
Because he said I can beat your ass.
I can deal with 6 when there's not a
Six
bunch
said
of
he can
other
beat your
people.
ass.
Oh, it's on stream. Oh, fuck.
That's what I said. It only happens
I'm
on
putting
camera.
this nigga in a headlock on top, off
I would
top.
whoop your ass.
I'm putting this nigga in a headlock. Nigga.
Hey, okay, so look, boom.
Get
let's
this
go
nigga
back.
a swirly pause.
Let's go back. Whoa. Let's go back to this. That's a noogie.
What?
Swirly's
No, I
in
know
the
swirly's
toilet.
in the toilet. That's
Okay.
what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Okay.
this is a noogie, but I'm talking about a swirly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ain't no
interesting.
party like a steady party.
Whoa.
Steady.
Steady. It was steady.
Take that.
I'm gone. I'll see y'all.
That's a great episode of Fair to say how you like it.
Y'all niggas done. Hey, hold on. We still got more. Y'all out of pocket.
I was gonna say.
I don't know what that one is.
Because I'm over it. The topics are stupid today.
The Jay Leno one is important though.
The
Go
Jay Leno
ahead.
one is hilarious.
It's important.
It's fucked up.
No, it's important.
The
But go ahead.
mob beat that nigga
no,
up.
he get his ass whooped.
Okay,
Fell down a hill at a Hampton Inn.
If we gonna talk about that,
We got to.
Can we come back to my topic of beat ass? Because I got a topic about.
All right,
Oh, yeah,
double
that's
Everybody
back.
getting beat ass.
Double
Okay,
back
come
to
on.
beat
It's
ass.
in.
Go. This
So
your
Jay
topic.
Leno has been seriously injured again after the comedian says he fell down a 60-foot hill
Y'all
at the
kinda
Hampton
favored.
Inn.
Kiss my ass.
So this comes off as well. Real quick context: he came off a couple years ago. He got burned. Supposedly, got burned in a car fire or something with his car.
This nigga
House?
owe the mafia so much money.
So he said he's in
real.
gambling
Frank
debt.
Sinatra.
Yeah.
Frank
Is the
Sinatra,
rumor.
He got 9
It's giving
lives.
casino.
Yeah.
He has a hell of a car collection.
What?
People are like, why don't you just sell his cars? But he's not admitting to it. He's coming out saying a joke, making it a joke about it, saying he fell down a hill outside of like a Hampton Inn motel.
Somebody got to show me the hill.
Right.
They about to. They about to zoom
How
out.
the hell do that?
Watch. They
I
about-
don't. No, that's not far fetched. Because if you look at it, his whole face is
Yeah.
bruised like he
They
slid.
said he could have went this way, straight
Look.
down on the pavement, but he chose to
He
went down
chose
that
to
way.
walk down. He said, "Oh, I thought I could make it down. It was dark." And he fell face first and messed up his whole left side.
Why was he at the Hampton Inn?
That's what they were
Them niggas
saying.
got up with you.
The
In which-
mob
in
beat
which
that
Hampton
ass
That-
that's
That's for sure.
Look at Bruno Mars.
That's a Whitsec hotel for sure.
Right,
Yeah,
That nigga was in
I'm
hiding,
laying
bro. That nigga was in
Yeah,
hiding for
that's a
sure.
definitely-
'Cause you used to
That's
see-
no way I'm
That's a
Jay
motel.
Leno.
Because everybody in LA has seen Jay Leno driving on the highway in one of their cars at some point. I know I
He
have.
could have.
I've never seen
You
Jay
never
Leno?
seen him? In
No.
Burbank, you can see him. Oh, you
This
used to
is
be
the
able to see him
Hampton
often.
Inn in LA.
I don't know.
Where is this?
It gotta be. It's gotta be out here.
Did you hear about
'Cause
that
he went to the
secret?
LA hospital.
Okay. Can you put
Oh,
a pin
yeah.
in this too? I want to come back to
He
this
was up to
topic when I
something.
get more information.
Look, they're talking about the burns.
secret underground freeway that supposedly runs under the
yeah.
405. Did you hear about that?
Yes.
I'm
Well,
giving you
Elon
some conspiracies I need you to debunk.
Elon is creating.
No, it's
No,
here
she said it
already.
already
Oh,
exists.
the one that- the one
I
that's
know there's
been
underground
existing.
tunnels, but I don't know about underground highway.
The
I
one
know
that's
about
been
it.
existing.
It's a man that's what
Starbucks.
reminded me of it.
He worked at, like, a
because
Starbucks
yeah, he said he
under
worked at a
there.
Starbucks. It reminded me because you said, has everybody seen Jay Leno? And I said no, but supposedly there's some like Illuminati, only the hierarchy of the super whatever.
That's how they get
They
around
can
so
only
fast.
drop that.
Right.
Yeah, he was like, have you ever wondered how them people don't never be in traffic? You don't never see Will Smith. You don't never see all these people driving around LA.
They be in them, they in them
Because
black
they go through
trucks.
there, and he was like, I had to sign an NDA. My NDA expired. I used to work at there's
Starbucks.
a drive-through Starbucks under there.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
There's
I
restaurants.
love Starbucks.
So-
I'll get a Danish.
Yeah,
I
it
get a
just reminded me of
strawberries and
that.
cream, a frappuccino
Such
with
a
cream,
gay
and caramel. What?
Bro, I swear, food.
That's a
That
strike.
shit is gay.
That's a
gay
strike.
food, I ain't gonna
It's
lie.
gay to eat Danish?
It's a gay food.
Chat, tell me is it gay to eat Danish? Let me know right
You gonna get a donut like a regular nigga?
now. I like Danish, sis.
Get a bacon, egg, and cheese like a real nigga.
Cheese ass
They
nigga.
gonna
I like
eat anything.
Get a sausage biscuit. Have you ever seen that shit?
Secret tunnel is crazy though.
Sausage
That's-
biscuit.
that's
What's your
interesting.
I
take on this?
believe
Is this cap or facts?
I would say that this sounds like it could be factual. I,
Yeah, and they said it runs-
I wouldn't put it past. It's very possible.
They said it runs concurrent or under the 405.
It said 11 miles underneath, so I need to know what's the entry point.
It's up there by like
Probably
the
in the
Getty
valley.
Center.
It's
Is
probably-
that the Getty Center up
It's
there?
probably in the valley right between where the worst is where it hits the 101, 405 and the 101.
So that's what
it's
it
probably
does.
got to be
It
underneath
does the
there.
stretch of like.
Because you do go up the hill, so it's possible that there's something under you.
Yeah.
Because you go up through the mountains.
Yes, that's him.
So your NDA is expired, and you could talk about this. You used to work at a secret Starbucks. Is that right? Yeah, there is a Starbucks that is like above reserve, like a Starbucks no one's ever heard of or been to. All right. Have you ever wondered while driving in Los Angeles how come you've never seen like Will Smith stuck in traffic on the 405? Yeah, I've never seen a 1%.
There's a lot of black trucks.
Why is that? That's because there's a series of intricate tunnels underneath Los Angeles known as the actor bond. I'm not kidding. Like, they get access points to move through the city without ever having to be in traffic. You can come up in LAX, you can pop up at Dodger Stadium. Underneath there, in those tunnels,
That's possible.
is Starbuckses set up at different locations to allow them to get coffees while they're driving. All of that.
Gas.
Seinfeld.
The elitists. Jay-Z.
He says the
Beyonce.
1%ers.
Oprah.
I've seen
Yeah,
Seinfeld
the
down
elitists.
there. Dude, almond milk latte, 2 shots. Wow.
Knows his order.
What are they
They don't
buying?
So this has been
They don't have
What
to
do
pay.
Oprah
Of course they don't
Los
pay.
Angeles
A
for
lot.
a few years now. I mean, how long has this been there for? I mean, it predates me.
I think Oprah got winter coochie.
Built on top of it. So
If I have to put winter coochie on somebody, I'll put winter coochie on Oprah.
Yep.
Probably like spring coochie.
No, it really makes
What
sense.
is
I guarantee
spring
it's
coochie? You know
like
what I'm saying?
they probably have it
Little
like
puddle?
at like
Type in.
at like Van Nuys Airport is the private airport. They probably have like a hangar where you drive in and you go into a tunnel and then you leave the airport straight. That's how. Think about that. You don't never catch
Type in
Bezos. It'd be paparazzi standing
Springfield
outside Burbank and Van Nuys Airport with all the private jets, and
'Cause
you
he
don't
said
ever catch
LAX
the
too.
celebrities.
This is the closest thing.
But the celebrities don't fly in there.
Underground experience.
Oh, what the fuck?
What is this?
This is Springfield
Girl,
Underground.
what is this? You was in a bunker?
Wait, you been here?
Springfield, Illinois?
No, this is
Oh,
just
yeah,
the
yeah.
underground, like outside of Vietnam, like the closest thing in the United States, because Vietnam, they have a whole underground ecosystem,
Yeah.
like down there. But this is the closest thing in the
And the
U.S. that I've
catacombs.
seen.
You
And
hip.
the catacombs. They have
You
the
hip.
Oh, in
catacombs.
France?
They have
The
a
Duan
France.
Cave.
A lot of these bunkers are here for their doomsday shelters for the elitists.
And there's
Yeah.
freezers under
There's
there.
a lot of- you can survive.
Kraft, all of these major like food companies
Deliver food in there.
deliver food in there.
Yep. Oh,
And you just enter right into the mountain.
Wow.
Yeah, they're hidden all over. They're all in the side of mountains. They're doomsday shelters and bunkers.
And I'm not drunk. I'm just saying, wow.
No,
it
for
is
real.
serious.
That's why I said I be
Real-
wanting
it's
to know.
real life shit.
Every time you bring something like this up, I just be wanting to like do the damn conspiracies.
I wish I could. I wish I could have it quicker.
Gotta
I
make
need to have
that
a
logo.
laptop for it. Boom. I could be like boom, 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 boom.
But if you just do, like I said, it's just one. You just pull them up every week. Different ones. Okay, anyway, that was my fault. I
Who's
distracted
fighting?
us because
Yeah.
we were talking
Oh,
about
you should put a pin in it.
yeah.
Beating ass.
Okay, I was gonna say
How'd that get from Jay Leno?
because when
FMW
I
Fight Club?
fake, yeah. When I went back and I watched the other day, I told you I was home with my mom. Shout out Lil JoJo, prayers up.
Shout out to her,
I was
prayers up.
watching in my AirPods. So I went back and I watched the Lazard interview, and I remember when he said that he wasn't lying. His homie did bring gloves. He wanted Pod Lord and Lazard to get in the gloves, and I had to think about it. And I'm like, bro, why have we still not done that? Not them two specifically, but whoever. Why don't we actually do that?
Getting the gloves?
Yeah,
I'm not opposed to it.
I say we should do
I
it.
love to get physical.
Would you get in the gloves with Scotty?
I would love to get the gloves.
I knew that would work.
I would love that. I
Is that
feel
what
like
this
in a
prime
help our
hydration is about, or
relationship
that's
at
something
this
different?
point.
I don't know what
Oh,
that's about.
oh.
It was just on the subject that
What other
Jay
person
Leno?
Would you match
before
up?
we were talking about Jay Leno. That's why I was
Said
like,
put a pin in something. Bless you.
because you wanted to talk about Jay Leno, so I said put a pin in that when you go talk about Jay Leno. It was whatever we were talking about before
Smell
Jay
like
Leno.
barbecue sauce.
Not his sneeze smell
Did
like
you just sneeze?
I want to get the fuck off this show,
Y'all don't smell barbecue sauce
nigga. No.
or lemon. That's some. Damn, boy,
Something
you
that's
you got it bad, John.
That nigga said his barbecue.
That nigga just sneezed barbecue sauce smell, bro.
His
We
his
gotta get outta
sneeze
here.
win
It's a bitch.
We
What
gotta
you
get
eat
out of
last
here.
night?
is a dry rub. I don't like is Sam I am.
It smells like honey barbecue or something.
Ella, what's your
Mind your business. Yeah, give us 2 more fades.
Don Ella, real quick.
Okay.
Don King.
You made that shit.
Of course. Thank you.
All right, cocky ass nigga.
Thank you.
I can't think of I'm saying everybody got to. My thing is, I'm not setting nothing up. Everybody got to man up and get off on who they mad at. There's no more subliminals. There's no more nothing.
Real
no
destruction.
sucker shit. Every single
That shows
person
them
who
shit,
got
huh?
a problem with somebody got to say they got a problem, and you got to get in the gloves.
Get on
That
where you
shows
mad
that
at.
shows.
That's what I say. It's gonna eliminate half of these problems. I'm telling you right now. Like, that's just the reality.
So Pot Lord and Lazard gotta get out.
They've been should have did that. That was the whole point of that day.
Yeah,
Is
the
if they was
gloves.
gonna do it, they was gonna get in gloves,
The
but they were
gloves
supposed to
do
just
add
talk it
a little
out.
What's the
something.
main event fight? Is that the main event?
No, that's not the main event. That's runner up.
Y'all tell me. Y'all the ones gonna be fighting. Who you want to fight? Who you want to fight, Six?
I'll fight anybody.
Who you want to fight, Stet?
Statins,
You can
yeah.
Stat, fuck it.
I don't want to fight
Six.
nobody.
Who he want to fight, Scotty?
I would get in the gloves with Scott. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I'm taking notes here.
Versus.
I'm taking
Scotty.
notes
It's fun.
because it's gonna get everything out of everybody's
Yeah,
system.
just get it out your system. And to me, the purpose of fighting, especially as men, is to end the conflict.
Yes, that's
Meaning,
the
after
point.
we finish this, we should be able to be cool, drink together, smoke together, 100%. Not that Scott and I have a serious issue. It's just Scott annoys the fuck out of me.
Yeah, that's
So,
what I said. It's
yeah.
just blowing off some steam.
6 verse Stat. There we go. Paulo Lazard, Jean Scott, 6 verse Stat, FMW Fight Night. Subscribe to the Patreon. It's up.
Who got the bag?
Is it time for verses?
I'll be the ring girl. We could all be the ring girls.
No, we gotta add the female fight in there too.
We don't have no
Females
issues.
are not the same as men when fighting.
And
Y'all
we don't
squash
have no
stuff. A female be
It's
like,
gonna
I'm
go
taking
I
that
don't think
bitch
nobody
every
have
time
no
I see her.
issues.
Court
Right.
versus Cake.
I don't think.
versus cake.
I don't think nobody have no. I think the only people. I think the only people that have issues is Pot Lord and Lazar because they actually had a actual altercation that threatened physical. That's the only one.
You and 6 like
That's the only
After
one.
that Friendsgiving, I thought it was gonna go left. I thought you were gonna knock the DJ booth over. I would have.
That's not me. I stay right. I don't go left.
All good.
Is that it, man?
Versus time.
No,
Yes. Where is it?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I made multiple, but you guys chose.
Let's lead into it. What we doing?
His
A versus.
memes. A versus meme.
Yeah, let's sing and let's go into it.
Sing?
Here's one right here. Karaoke.
Who's the song?
Oh, what's on
When you
Usher?
feeling in your body, you found somebody who
Oh,
makes you change your ways, like hanging with your crew. Since you act like you're ready, but you don't really know. And everything in your past, you wanna let it go. I've been there, done it, fucked around. After all that, this is what I found. Nobody wants to be alone.
Okay, I can.
If you touched by the words in this song, then baby,
You got it back. When the road is gone,
hang up when you call right back. She trying to hate on me now. She's singing.
No, I'll let you have it.
Oh, you didn't want to do that.
Life so true.
Boy, you got it bad when you're stuck in the house. You don't wanna have fun, and that's all you think about. Look at you say you got it bad when you keep on taking out money. You got it bad.
So it looks like we're going for Usher. This might be a little biased versus
No,
now.
I let you have that because he don't never want to do karaoke with us. So the
thank
fact
you.
that he
Thought
found
you
his
trying to
voice.
embarrass my voice.
You found your voice. I said let him do it by himself.
A little flat.
Yes.
But all
Yeah,
was
it was
well.
rough. That was no warm
A
up.
little flat.
We got a couple more we can sing too. By the way, this is a good ass
I
time.
feel like we're gonna sing them as
This
we
is a
go.
great versus.
Thank you. I'm gonna try to come up with one every episode,
Chris.
but different genres,
Oh
different
yeah,
stuff.
CB got
We're
this.
going Chris Brown
Chris
versus
Brown.
Usher. No, we're gonna go song for song because this is the real one. So keep scoring for a 6. Yo, or you remind me.
Yo,
I'm going. You remind me.
I'm going.
I don't know your name, but
As a
excuse me,
kid,
miss.
it was yo,
Thing
but as an
across-
adult, if you remind me.
That's a good one. You remind me of a girl
It's just such a scandalous
that
song.
I once knew. I'm gonna go with Yo.
I'm going. You remind me.
I say yo.
Hands up. For Usher.
Usher. You remind
I'm
me.
gonna go with yo because that's not the generation.
So
you know?
yo won. That.
I'm going Yo.
All right, run it or yeah. Yeah.
Run it.
Run it
I'm
for
going,
sure.
yeah.
Can you see if you can run it?
That was his first song too.
Yes.
Run It was his biggest song.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Run
run
It.
it too.
The bridge on Run It.
Run It is
Because
amazing.
Luda and Lil
Tiny
Jon also
Neon.
made
Joel Santana did a good job on Run It.
They did.
Run It is the one for me.
I
All
love
right,
that.
y'all. Damn. Heat or Confessions?
Confessions.
Look at me now, or you got it bad.
Ooh.
You got it bad.
You got it bad.
Go crazy, or you don't have to call.
you don't have to call. From Great Talent Show.
You don't,
girl. Yeah, you don't have to
you
call
don't
for
have to
show.
call.
Because
I'ma be alright tonight.
I can't pick one because Go Crazy
You
is
don't
fire
have
too,
to
though.
call. Da-da-da-da.
It's okay, girl.
All right, Ayo or Superstar.
Oh yeah,
Superstar.
Superstar is one of the
Sure.
classic love songs ever. That whole Confessions album, but
Yeah.
She want that
Superstar.
nanny, that kiss,
Burn.
Burn.
Or burn.
Burn.
All right, Deuces or my boo.
Deuces.
Oh, my boo.
My boo.
I don't like
Started when we were
That's-
younger, you were my boo.
Yeah, definitely.
But I like Deuces more.
This is a tight too.
So that's a
Oh,
tie.
that's
I got
that.
my
That one might be the toughest.
I can't see
head
the
up.
next-
And I'm
I
not
can't
gonna
see
hold you.
either.
It's
I can't
Deuces
see the next
remix.
one.
It's Say Goodbye or OMG. Say
Oh,
Goodbye.
Say
Say
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Actually,
say goodbye.
that Oh My God bridge is fire too.
Yeah.
Don't you gonna
Oh
start
my
hating
God.
me?
That
I'm
baby,
still
let me
thinking
love
about
you
it.
down. Yeah, that break
Girl, it's
yeah,
not
that
you.
bridge is crazy.
Oh, Chris Brown.
What I need.
This nigga ain't never sang before today. Don't ever play this nigga song again, because that's why he doing all
Because
this.
these are sentimental to my
You
age.
should have been a singer.
Nah, I couldn't
Still
do
do
it.
it.
Couldn't do it.
Still do it.
I tried and dibble dabbled before auto tune. It wasn't that. Hey, what's the last one? Give me that and climax.
Give me that or Climax.
Oh.
Give me that.
Reach the
Climax.
Give me that.
Climax.
Yeah.
Go.
Give me that.
Isn't that
Give
song?
me that.
Right?
That's the one with Wayne, ain't it?
Give me that.
Reach the climax.
Go ahead.
But together we're undone.
Okay.
Don't we choose to Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
shit. That's
Give
what
me
they
that
call
was
it.
hard.
All right, what's the score?
Give me that as a
6.
good dance
Yeah.
song. Yeah.
Usher 7.
No way.
7-3.
You 7-3, Chris.
It was 7-3.
He kept score.
Really?
Go Usher.
Chris is amazing, but
No, because
No.
we
them
didn't
is
go back up.
jams.
Ain't no
Or
way we
maybe
only
we
did
picked
3
the
Chris
wrong-
Brown songs.
No, because we picked.
Chris
they
Brown
picked
got-
Confessions.
We picked Yo.
Y'all pick You Remind Me.
No, we picked Yo.
Yo
Usher won
won.
first.
Yo, no, Yo
Yo
won.
won.
My bad. Usher.
Yo, Run It.
Yo, Run It won. Confessions won.
Chris. Yeah, I mean,
You Got It Bad won over Look at Me Now, so now it's 2-2.
Right.
You Don't Have to Call one, so now it's 3-2. Superstar
Superstar.
won, so now it's 4-2. Burn won, so now it's
fair to
5-2.
say. Fair to say.
My Boo won, or no, Deuces
That
might
was-
have won. No, it was a tie.
It was a tie.
That was a
bid,
tie.
So no point. Say Goodbye, Oh My God, what won?
Say Goodbye.
Say Goodbye.
That's 3.
And I'm going, give me that.
Climax.
I want Climax.
I'm going to give me that. So
I'm
that's
going,
another
give me that.
tie.
What'd you
So
say?
we
Give me
look
that or climax? Pause.
Oh yeah, tie to break
I
the
said
tie.
pause.
Pause, brother.
That's crazy.
And then you said his word. Oh
Give
my
me that
god.
at Climax.
That's the perfect way to get out of
Crazy.
here.
All right. Well, fair to say, I'm gonna keep these verse memes going because I love to talk about
like
This was a
these
good
ones.
one.
Thank
Yeah, that's
you.
cool. When you do it with like the people who are already established, I feel like there's no heat and backlash gonna come
Yeah,
from
they
it.
don't. Yeah, they don't give a fuck because they have motion. But, all right. Shout out to music.
Shout out to music.
Shout out to music.
Oh, in general. Oh, got you. I thought you were going into some.
Is
No.
that it? Is that it? We got it?
58.
Yeah, that should be it. 58. Corey,
With
how you
Court?
feel about your first fit of Saint?
I love it here.
Oh,
Shout out to everybody.
yeah.
I had fun.
You gotta pull back up.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, for sure.
I love it. Thank
You gotta
for
do a
having
night
me.
episode.
Oh yeah, that's when we get really crazy.
Okay.
The night
Yes.
episodes be funny because that's when they get drunk and start being belligerent.
Yeah, y'all be arguing.
Yeah.
Y'all do
Yeah,
some
got to.
serious
They say
arguing
they
on
say
here.
it's for good feedback is what it is. So
Content.
they like the content.
Content,
Go crazy with the
destruction. Shout out to the Dark Alliance in this. I do kind of look
That's
like
your
Grimace.
whole shit. Nah. I told
I
you you
got
look
a
like Grimace and you
look.
tried to get
I
mad at
didn't
me.
see it. And like in person, I look
He was
great.
talking about McDonald's and
Excuse me.
everything.
In person, I look great. But this camera
I'll wear a
angle,
brighter shirt next time.
it
Yeah.
for sure kind of.
And we gotta figure out how to seat the seating
Because
because
Scotty was damn near over
Oh,
here.
yeah.
yeah, but that's because I be trying to figure out how to not block because I don't want to block.
Block Scott.
I think it's just the mic. I think where you sit is fun. I think the mic should probably just
No,
come back
because I tend to do this.
Oh, so you have
and then
both.
I'm like,
Then
if I'm
leave it
not
there.
looking at the screen as it's happening, then I'm blocking by accident. And
I've
I
been
don't
drinking
know.
on an empty stomach.
Y'all see, I have to
You
sit
gonna
back
move on? That was
far
me
to make
last
sure
night.
we
No,
can
I'm
see
gonna
this
eat.
nigga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
Well,
opposite.
that means he's ready to get out of here. So,
Yeah.
you guys know what to do. First and foremost, shout out to the sponsors. Shout out to Underdog once again.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo.
Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you didn't like. We know you're going to. Keep interacting with those hashtags. Fair to say, and is it fair to say? And we will see you guys next time. We love you.
Court's adjourned.
Use promo code Dijon and Raising
For
Cane's.
discount barbecue sauce.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.